put my do not disturb on so my phone won't go off. There we go. Well, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, good afternoon to everybody. Our first commenter, Charles, from San Quentin, Pangasinan. Did I butcher that or what? All right. Here in the Philippines. I don't think I've been to San Quentin, so one day I'll learn how to say it when I go there. Maybe. I'll probably still screw it up. And then, of course, Lucky Seven here. Musta from Ajax, Ontario, Canada, wishing I was there. Listen, Ajax, Ontario, I get it. I get it. You know, Ajax, Pickering, anybody that knows the area, used to be like where everybody lived that worked at the GM plants in Oshawa, and it became the suburb sort of thing. And then when GM shut down that plant, well, everything kind of went downhill. But the good thing is Ajax and Pickering then started getting a lot of the people moving out of the city to live out there and became the bedroom community of Toronto. So I went to high school in Pickering High, which is right at the border of Ajax and Pickering, and I used to live in Ajax. So there you go, Lucky Seven. I lived right where you live. Down by the water, too, by the way. DJ, Vancouver Island, hello. And there's Mallory, hello, Mallory. And Pam, good evening. Member, by the way, if you see that little symbol, they've joined as a member of this channel. If you are on an iPhone or anything, you just have to open up a Chrome browser, some other browser, go to YouTube, log in, and then go to my channel there. You'll see a join button. You won't see it through Apple because Apple takes 30%, so you can't see it in the app itself. So you have to join through like a Chrome browser. Otherwise, they take 30% of everything. And obviously, there's not enough because YouTube also takes a big percentage. So there's like too many people with trying to put their hands in the pocket. So if you are an Apple product of any kind, Mac or Apple TV or anything, that's how you do it, by the way, if you want to become a member. Harry, hello, Harry from Sydney, Australia. Traveling Wanderer, Cebu, Philippines. Lance, Melbourne, Australia. And we got Juan from Middle Queens. Once again, hello again. Aaron, congratulations, Michael. I'm happy for you. Thank you. Dylan, don't worry. I'm from Dirty. Oh, there we go. I wonder how Oshawa was doing nowadays. Because, yeah, it got real after. You imagine that, eh? When the top employer packs up and leaves out of town, I think they went down to one shift, one vehicle, something like that. They didn't permanently close. But you think about all the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 suppliers that supply the plant, and then all the people who feed the people at the plant and all the hotels and everything else. It became, I'm trying to be polite here, but it's a cesspool. Right? It became a big problem there. Drugs became a problem, gambling became a problem, homelessness, that kind of thing. And it kind of really, that's why it's got the whole dirty shawa slogan to it. So, hello, Dylan. And what island is Rojas City? It's called the Panay Island. It contains, it's the same one that Baraka is on. Baraka is its own island, but same provinces. So Aklan, Antique, Iloilo, and Capiz are all on one island. And that's where you find Rojas City. So right across from us is Masbate, and Cebu's over there, Romblon over there, Bacolod right over there, where you got Dumaguete and everything else on that island. So we're kind of like down a little bit, but it's great because you're surrounded by all kinds of islands and everything. You're not exposed to the Pacific. Let's see, Travel and Wanderer, can't wait for the grand opening. Thank you very much. June 22nd, please come, please come. And you're going to hear about something in a minute here because I'm doing this live instead of uploading a video because the video was too sad, but then it turned and got better and everything went crazy. And that's what I'm going to explain just in a minute here. Let people log in and come and check out the live. Jono, hey, from, I don't know where Dubo in Australia. Yeah, I don't think, because I've never been that way. I went to Melbourne and Tasmania. All right, Mallory, thank you very much, Mallory. Yes, it has been a dream. I get to live on the beach, and now I got a business on the beach. How cool is that? Juan, so glad to things starting to line up for you. Thank you very much. I lowered the microphone, by the way, so if it's still a problem, I'll lower it even further. It's more crisp if you're close. I just sometimes get loud. Herfy, hi from Australia, Queensland, okay. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Keep it going. Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment ça va, Guy? From Denholm, Quebec. Is that in like the north? Maybe. So did you go to school with Paul Gosh, no. No. I was pretty young reading about him and everything. He would have been quite a bit older. But yeah. Yeah. I remember all the books came out, and I had the books. And everybody and their grandmother wanted to borrow the books because they got banned because they were very detailed. And then, of course, one person borrowed it and never gave it back. So, but incredible. Incredible, crazy story when you think about the whole thing, right? And the whole Scarborough rapist sort of thing and everything. Anyway, let's stay positive. TK, Huey, Mike, Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Fantastic. So I have been there. Beautiful, beautiful place. Canadian Kuya, hello, cheers. Maybe it's just a slogan. Hello, I'm Mike from Seattle, Washington. Thank you. Hello, Lance. Loving all the action with the house and the business. Very exciting. Exactly. I'm still waiting. They're supposed to be delivering all the materials today, so we're not sure what time though. For the construction, they're actually going to begin tomorrow, but they said they want to bring everything here today. So we're still kind of waiting on them right now. Jesse, Northwest Ohio. Hello, Jesse. And oh my gosh, there's so many of you guys here. Juno, my missus, was a teacher in Ackland and Boracay. Oh, or Boracay, depending on how you say it. She loves what you're doing for the schools. Congrats on your new business venture. Thank you very much. It's terrible now, and they moved to Mexico, then came back. Oh, they did come back. Well, look at that. Look at that. Well, logistically, it makes a lot more sense to be located in Ontario or Michigan, obviously. Yeah, it's the Rust Belt for a reason. All the suppliers are up here. Up there. Sorry, I'm not there anymore. Perry, I came from the automotive manufacturing, so I know it very well. Perry, hey Mike, watching from Edmonton. Dylan, I'll be out in the Philippines next year. Hopefully I'll meet you. Yes, please. Definitely a fan of your videos. Fantastic. Love meeting people. Juan, can't wait to see what you do with the Canadian Beaver. Me too. Okay, thanks. There's also Rojas City. Yes, there is. There is an Oriental Mindanao. Yeah, so I'm in Capiz, the province of Capiz. Great work with the kids and helping them with the charity work. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was just at another medical mission in north of San Miguel, and I don't remember how to pronounce the municipality, but very close to the mountains in Iloilo. And for another mission, and that video will be coming out very, very soon. I did post a picture of me in the operating room, and once again. If you donate, just keep an eye. Only 300 people donating $20 would do surgery for 50 children because we use so many volunteers. Even the nurses, everybody wants. We have a lineup of nurses that want to help, and we can only take 16 at a time. So we have the top reconstructive surgeons in the country that donate their time. It's an incredible project, but there's a logistics side of it that we have to raise the money for. This time we had help from the PMP as well as 61st Battalion, and it's going great. But like I said, we could, all of us, just 300 people, $20 is an entire mission where we can help around 50 people. The next mission is probably going to be much bigger because it's at the base of the volcano. So it was supposed to be next month, but because of what's going on with the volcano it's right at the volcano is located on both sides of Negros, so the Occidental and Oriental side. It's in the middle. And so we have to push it to August now. But I believe we're probably going to have a record number because we have more time to find the children that need the surgery, and therefore the numbers are going to rise dramatically. So we may need up to $10,000 for the next mission because it's probably going to expand like crazy. And we hope to. We want more children. We were actually a little sad that only 40 showed up to this last mission we just did. There's a whole complex thing that we can talk about in later or in the video anyway, about trying to convince parents to get the children surgery. They have to be convinced that it's safe. Over 10,000 children now. Never a complication, other than minor stuff, of course, that medication and infection, that kind of thing you have to deal with. But no one's died. No one's no real serious things, and so it's all been a net benefit. But they don't know that, and they fear, and they think it's going to cost money, and how do I get there? I don't have the money to get there, those kind of things. We deal with all of it, and so we have to convince them, and often get barangay captains, along with the PNP, the military, everybody, just to convince them that This is safe. We're going to take care of everything. We're going to take care of your family while you're here. We're going to feed you. Everything's going to go good, and your life is going to get better. All right, Charles Reeder, hello. Hit the like button. Yes, please. Let's go. Let's go. Like, share, do all that good stuff. Dave, I am on. Hopefully everybody can hear me. And Horden will be visiting Rojas City on June 22nd. Dropping in your bar to get drunk. Fantastic. Come on down. So the 22nd, let's try to aim for 5 p.m. because that's the sunset, just before the sunset. So if everybody can aim for 5 p.m., wow, we can have an awesome crowd. I'm going to tell you guys an update in a minute, and that's what I was talking about. I did have a video. It's like a roller coaster, and I was like, I just got to do it on live to really explain everything. Mobius, I made the live. Thank you, Mobius. Howdy from Texas. Howdy, partner. Hi, Mike. Scott here from Maui, Hawaii. Wow. You're going to make me jealous. Been to the Philippines many times, never to Iloilo or Rojas City. Well, now is the time. Come on down. Oh, look at this. Matt, thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member of TPL. Let's see. Chris, yeah, you'll have to tell Bianca how you're on your own, I think. Not really my place. I don't really chat with her, so. No, for no reason other than she's got her own life now. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Ross, good day from Davenport, Tasmania. Oh, look at that. Listen, Tasmania is one of the most beautiful places I've been. It feels like Canada, but it's still Australia. It's like Canada with kangaroos, because they get winter there. It's very interesting. John from Kentucky, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Greg from Fenelon Falls. I used to take a lot of cottage country, come May, June, that kind of thing. I would go to Fenelon Falls all the time. Stay at some of the resorts there sometimes, but also just go camping and stuff like that, because there's a lot of crown land up that way. Dennis, I come and work in your place. All right, Dennis. Well, I don't do the hiring. I'm going to have, because I don't speak the language, and I want to make sure there's nothing lost in translation, but feel free to apply. We have a whole Facebook page, Canadian Beaver Bar and Grill, and there's an email, same thing, Canadian Beaver Bar and Grill @gmail.com, and the girls are going to be doing it because I have 2 now that I trust. Obviously, my girlfriend, Kat. And they're going to be doing the interviewing process, and then I'll have the final yes or no at the end of it, of course. Hey, Michael On said, you better be here, brother. You better be here. You're going to love it. Mike, are you from Vancouver? No, actually, I've only been there like one time. I dreamed of, I was always trying to get a job out that way, a career, right? But all the better paying jobs were in Toronto for me. When you're in the type of industry I was in, automotive manufacturing and then construction manufacturing. And so I could never get a job out there that would pay me as well because Vancouver is very expensive, more expensive than it is in Toronto. And so you need a very good paying job to live the same standard of living. Could never make it work, but I hated winter, so you can imagine why I wanted to live in Vancouver. Sorry, I got to take my blood pressure and then all my vitamins. Although my blood pressure got a lot better living here, I got to tell you. Bandera, Texas, that fast 5.0. Hello. Another from Vancouver, Rob Fisher. Hello, welcome. Dylan Armstrong, just curious of tips you give somebody starting out in YouTube or doing travel vlogs. Consistency, do them every day, nonstop. Make them interesting, make them different. Try to be unique, that's important. And don't try to worry about what other people are doing because then you don't come off genuine and it just comes off weird if you're trying to copy somebody else's style or the thing. But unfortunately, low-hanging fruit does win, and it seems like the right way to go. Go and do all the same things everybody else does when you arrive, but you're gonna not be happy with yourself if you do. So. And that comes off, so it might be a short-term gains to get the views, go see the Jolly Bee robot, that kind of thing that delivers, how many people have done it over and over? I don't know. Be unique, and you'll do better off in the long run, I think. But consistency, go crazy, upload regularly, and imagine you're not yourself watching it. Does this seem interesting to you? And is there a lot of dead space? Is there a lot of boredom in it? That kind of thing. Cut all that stuff out. Cut everything out that is just too long. And some people will be like, I wish you had it longer. Yeah, that's going to happen. But the vast majority don't have the attention span to watch you walking down a road for an hour. You know, it's just not going to work. The walking tours ones, once in a while they have hits, but they really don't do very, very well. So there you go. There's a lot of advice I probably could give, but that's the short answer. Had so much going on this morning, I didn't take them. Okay, so let's see what we got. Captain Vesterman. Hi from Angeles City, Mike. Keep your dream going. Thank you very much. Bill, Rojas City is my wife's hometown. I would love visiting there. Make sure you come and check out the Canadian Beaver, will you? I'm finding every expat in town, I'm like, oh, hi. This is where you need to be on the 22nd. Enjoy your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Livid PD. Wow, I'd love to donate to help the mission. Oh, please do. Yes. So any of my, I got to put it into all of them, but Sulu Garden Foundation /donate. So .com/donate. But it's any of my charity videos. For sure, the link is in the description and the pinned comment. And then whatever you're donating, if you're doing for the schools, in the comment box that they allow, there's PayPal. If you want to do wire transfer, you just email and they'll give you the details. And you can say, this is for the medical mission, or this is for the schools, that kind of thing. We do. You go to the website, you'll see that, okay, you're reforesting the Philippines. Right now we're worrying about the Panay, but yes, the plan is to reforest the Philippines because we're using a different process. We'll go over it another time, because right now the DNR just airdrops seeds across a mountain that has no roads or no people on it, and it's just an empty barren mountain that has a lot of fires, and there's nothing good of it is coming of it, and it's getting hotter every year because there's no coverage. And then the birds eat all the seeds. So we used a process that's actually quite simple and easy, and we put it in the seeds into barrels, and then we have a machine that rotates the barrel, and it clumps the clay onto the seeds, and then drones can be used to drop massive amounts, huge drones, massive drones, can be used to drop across. And the clay, as the rain comes, it forms part of the ground, the seed is protected, and the trees will grow. So that's the newest project, but to me, helping children is the best thing you can do for the future of the Philippines, because that translates into, helping people out of poverty. So, hello from Robert, Cebu City. Hello, hello. Any effects of the volcano? Absolutely none. Blue skies. We get our rainy, 3 hours a day we're getting for the rainy season, but otherwise, blue skies. Howdy from Texas. Oh, I jumped around real quick. Christine. Yep. Hello, hello. Oh, Dave. Anyone see or hear Mike yet? Dave, somebody, hopefully people are going to answer Dave because he can't see or hear me. It is working, as far as I know. Everybody's hearing me and answering me. Hopefully. Chris, I will be there in September. I was in Boracay in January. Can't wait to patronize. Thank you. The Canadian beaver. I hear the Canadian is the best beaver next to the Philippine beaver, of course. You guys are so terrible. The beaver is the hardest working animal, okay? By far. It's on our money. One of the most popular tourist destinations when you go to Niagara Falls, you go to Ottawa, it's called Beaver Tails, where they're like this pastry. You cover it with M&Ms or Nutella and all that stuff. I can't knock it off, by the way, guys. That's a trademarked business. It's with a Z. If you just call it a beaver tail, it's a popular, it's too common, so it can't be trademarked. So technically I can do that. But you got to still be careful. But we're going to have our own cool stuff. We'll talk about that soon. John from Zaraga, returning to the Netherlands tomorrow. We'll visit the bar next February. Good luck. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Heard good things about Tagaytay. Yes, definitely. Cavite Province, Philippines. Lush, beautiful. I almost moved there, but the Taal volcano originally was burping and it's spewing, some ash and stuff like that. And you can see it from parts of Tagaytay, many parts of Tagaytay. And so at the time, I was like, I don't want to live near a volcano that's about to erupt. And I talked to people, and they were talking about 6 feet of ash, and it destroys like anything that takes in air and vehicles and air conditioners and stuff. It gets right in there, and it's like jagged little particles, right? So I got a little bit scared about that and decided to live in Boracay instead. So no, I did not put the TV back on the TV mount. We have it on the stand now over here. Like I said, construction is going to start anyway. It would have had to come down. So Randall. About out. All right. Oh, you just want me to say about and out. I get it. I get it. Or roof. That's another one. Yeah, it's a Canadian thing. People always say we say about, and out. We say it differently. Rosaline, silent supporter here. Thank you very much, Rosaline. Do you ever go to church? Just curious. Yeah, I have many, 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 many times. Every faith, believe it or not, every faith, but every version of the Catholic Christian faith. So everything from Baptist to, the Holy Rollers, that kind of thing, where everybody's dancing and singing and everything else. And I've got them all. But I am, no offense to anybody, I don't think you need a building. If you believe in God, you believe there is a God, I don't think you need a building. So, he is everywhere. Hello, Nicole, 3,000. Congrats, Michael from Montreal. I'll visit someday. Merci beaucoup. If you could be either way in Montreal, actually. Tagaytay is nice, but it's getting very crowded and busy. Oh, interesting. There's somebody that lives there, not just like me who visited. Prince, when will we be seeing you eat balut? Just kidding. Yeah. I'll drink it, but the eating, crunching part, oof. That was too much. Chugga, one day I'll come to visit. Congrats on the business. Thank you. All right, if I keep going on this, I'm going to come back. So I'm going to keep it right where it is. And I'm going to give you guys something to hear right now. So, I put out the video about the business. And anybody can read the comments, right? There's people that in there are saying that 100% of all foreigner-started businesses go bankrupt. There are people in there that said that Filipinos absolutely hate foreign-owned businesses, and when they find out it's foreign-owned, they will never visit your place, and you will go bankrupt. And we had several comments in that ballpark, right? The funny thing is if you watched my previous channel with my ex and this channel, you would have seen foreigners owning all kinds of businesses, everything from resorts to hotels to fish farms to bars and restaurants and all kinds of things. And the only one I've ever run into that closed down, not went out of business, closed down, was my friend Steven had, with his wife, they had kiosks in all of the malls here. So the SM and Robinson, all over the place. That's actually how they ended up back here in Iloilo, because they were living in Palawan. And that's because, there was more out here. So they could go to Bacolod and they could go to all these, much busier malls. And then the pandemic hit. And so, of course, all the malls closed. Therefore, his business had to close. And then after the pandemic, they just didn't want to bring it back. That is the only business that I can say that is not still running. All the ones I featured, the ones people have run into, have all been very successful. And, what is the important thing about business? It's being different, right? Setting yourself apart. And that's exactly what generally foreigners are doing. They're providing a different experience, something different, unique, and that is actually a draw. So I completely disagree based on my own, what I've seen, and therefore I'm doing it based on that, right? So Michael Onstead, thank you very much. As everybody should know, I want to be very clear. I can't legally accept money for charity. The charity must collect it. This is the Philippines. If you're giving to me, it's called beer money, okay? Legally, you can give me money for beer. You can't give me money to help people. I know, it sounds crazy, but I also understand why they do that. So, thanks for the beer money, Michael. But, obviously YouTube takes a cut and all that stuff. So, if you're going to give it to the charity, give it to the charity, please. Please do. Because then, PayPal. It's not just PayPal. You can wire transfer. We have Gcash. We have everything if you go to the link. Then there'll be nobody taking cuts of it all over the place. I think PayPal takes 1 or 2%, some small amount, depending if you use a credit card and all that stuff. So anyway, so where was I? So I got all these comments. And as you know, a foreigner, and I'll explain it all later and how you do it and everything, especially when I have my attorney is drafting everything up. But I'll see if my attorney would like to come on camera and explain how in the process. If not, I'll explain it after the fact. How does a foreigner go about owning a business? How do you control a business that you can't own more than 40%? As a foreigner, you can't. The Filipinos must own 60%. So I did have a Filipino partner, right? And they were also investing money as well. And they're not going to be operating. I'll be the operating I can't physically work, but I can manage. I can hire people and that kind of thing. And so I don't know if it was the comments and they were reading them, and it could have been. I don't know, but they had a change of heart very late that night that I uploaded the video. And so we're like literally days from everything's been negotiated. Everything's done. The lease has been negotiated. We're full steam ahead. Graphics, logos, everything is just flying. And they pulled out at the last minute. And they just didn't feel comfortable anymore. And so this is where I was saying I went through a roller coaster. So I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's not so easy to just back out, right? Because at the end of the day, my reputation's on the line. Like I've negotiated and spoken with people. They're expecting it to be done deal. And, to me, reputation is higher than almost everything else. And so I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And so I was trying to, I gave them the heads up that things aren't going to, as of right now, it might be dead in the water. And so then I was making a video that first 7 a.m., 6:30 a.m., I was walking down the beach and I was starting to record this video here. And it's, I was walking on the beach there explaining what's going on, and this is the ups and downs of trying to start a business and so on and so forth. And lo and behold, I get called over by the biggest restaurateur, most popular restaurant on the beach, the owner. He calls me over. He's like, Michael, you want to have breakfast? And so I was like, okay. And so I stop recording this, and I walk over and I have breakfast with him. And he's like, oh, I heard about your bar and everything, and we just chatting and everything. And then I'm like, well, about that. And that was it. He's like, okay. So he took 30% as a silent partner. Plus he's like owns the biggest restaurant and everything else. And he's like, if you need any help, if you need some training, you need some people to come over, if you get overwhelmed, if you need, anything you need supply or contacts and stuff like that, because, well, he has them all. So he's like, it's like a blessing in disguise. Like now I have like the partner that you really want in this space as a business partner. And he's like, by the way, I don't want to run this. You're just going to take care of everything, right? Like this is just silent. I'm just going to get some dividends. I'm like, yeah, totally. So he was very happy. And then he's like, well, you know what? I'm going to bring on another partner that for this too, and we'll just split the money. And so now I have also a popular hotel owner in Bacolod, who is the other 30%. So I have these two 30% partners. And this is the part that, well, I'll get the lawyer to explain and everything. So you do that, but you can do in your shareholder agreement different types of shares. So you have common shares, you have preferred shares. And so you can issue different shares to different partners. Therefore, if they're just silent partners, investment partners only, obviously they are not going to get the largest chunk. They're not going to get 60% of the dividends. They're not doing any of the work. And so you do preferred shares. With that, preferred shares have a higher dividend ratio. They could have a higher voting ratio, that kind of thing. And so you can structure it in a different way so that it's a more fair structure. But under the law, the corporation is still 60% Filipino and 40% owned by you. And then you just have to structure everything. So it follows the law, but you can still make it work. And like I said, I'll get the lawyer to explain how that whole process works. So there you go. So I went through a roller coaster, lost my business partner, gained two business partners who have fantastic contacts and everything else, and the resources and the knowledge and everything to really help out. And so I went from very sad and stressed to very elated and excited. And now I'm just rolling like crazy. So I'm trying to get a live band right now for the grand opening, which will be on June 22nd. So very, very soon from now. What is that, 10 days? 12 days? And we're going to have a live band. At 5 p.m. is when everybody should show up, right? It's just before sunset. And then I've talked to the mayor to see if he can come and do the ribbon cutting. It's just going to be a soft launch. It will not be 100% converted. I'm hoping to have the uniforms done by then. The big beer mugs with the logos on it. I plan to have like all the signage will be changed, everything else, of course. And my deal with the previous owner is they will staff for 1 month at their own cost. They will staff it, and I bring my staff in, and they work together. He covers them, and I've already purchased the inventory as of the date we move in, and so I just have to stock into the inventory. Obviously have to get extra fridges. I plan to have chilled mugs, so I need bigger fridges. I'm trying to get kegs in, so we have keg beer, that kind of thing. There's a lot of things going on, but I will not have all of the cool stuff I plan to have immediately. It's going to happen, this month we'll add something else. This month we're going to add something else. Changing out the menu, we'll do one item at a time, maybe 2 items this month, that kind of thing. Take away things that are not going to sell very well. Putting in more TVs, having the NFL football or whatever we can get. Keeping in mind, a lot of things happen at night in North America, like NHL games. Well, that's 7 o'clock in the morning here. I'm not opening at 7 a.m. So there won't be any NHL games that are at 7 o'clock at night. But if there's an NFL game or something like that times out, perfect. One's like, I guess, I'm not even sure. I'm going to have to figure that out. But I guess if it happens in California or something like that, maybe we'll watch reruns. Who knows? Maybe it'll be like a few hours after. But we'll figure it out. But I'm going to try to really deck the place out. It's going to be nice. It's going to have another bar facing the beach, and that one's going to be serving slushies. So we're going to have slushy machines, and one of them will be an alcoholic slushie, and then the other ones are family-friendly, safe kids, that kind of thing. And there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff done there, and it's going to have revenue sources all over. You'll be able to come and buy a Canadian Beaver tank tops, T-shirts, that kind of thing, keychains. But then also I'll do some Rojas City stuff too and everything else. And we're going to have like little revenue sources all over the place. It's going to be really good. And the location's perfect. It's right across the busiest resort, the biggest and busiest resort here in the beach. Directly across. That's my landlord, actually. So it's perfect. It's perfect. It's a good place. Tom Hunter, I know, my friend, you're going to be disappearing to the U.S. for a little while, but when you come back, Tom, I'm expecting you to come by, buddy. I'm coming. I just saw Tom yesterday, so I already knew that. I have a question. Rate 1 to 10. How do you love Cat as of now? By the way, I'm from Manila's. I'm staying away from all of this. Listen, Cat has been absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. She's been great to me. She takes care of everything. I just don't worry about anything. Life has been incredibly good at home. And I always watch my words on this because I'm not looking to take down anybody on a notch when I'm propelling somebody else up. So, but I think you guys can probably read from that. Everything's going so good, so good. Tommy Perez, Tommy from Orlando, Florida. Good luck with your new venture. I hope the Canadian Beaver does great. Thank you very much. And I don't know, I didn't really mention this. Another revenue source that will happen is, and that, the people that are being hired are going to be, we're going to have to go through that and say, listen, how camera shy are you? That kind of thing is, I do plan to turn it into like a reality show. And the staff there will be making way more money than they work anywhere else because, they get a cut of that channel, that show. That's going to be at first weekly, but we'll see where it goes from there. It'll be professionally edited. It's going to be, there'll be stuff all the time. It'll be stuff about their lives. Maybe they'll let us go back to meet their family, and who knows, right? But it'll be all encompassing, and it'll be an actual reality show of what's going on at the bar and the staff and everything else. But they are going to end up making way more money from the percentage of that than they would in salary. And I'm doing Phil Health. I'm doing the SSS. I'm doing all the right things here. But, in an expat bar, more likely somebody will tip them, that kind of thing. So they're already going to probably make good money. But that's probably going to pay them a hell of a lot more. If I understand it correctly, and I do. If anything, I do understand the whole YouTube thing and everything. Who knows? Maybe you could sell it to Netflix one day or something. But they're going to make a cut. And as long as they're past probation, they're in the pool of the money coming in. So, yeah. I like to think out of the box, and I think that would be a lot of fun. You just got to get the right kind of people that have that mojo, to them. And so it's not just hiring staff, it's hiring entertaining, fun staff. Hello, Jeff from Niagara, Ontario. Niagara on the Lake or Niagara Falls, Ontario. I love both. Emerson TV, good day, Mike. Congrats with your new beautiful place in bye-bye Rojas City. We've met before at SM Rojas with my son. Just continue to do good deeds that you do. It means a lot to others. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me, actually. When I do them, if nobody was watching, I'd still feel just as great about it. I feel good about it. It makes me feel like purpose. Everybody needs purpose in life, and until you're faced with it, and you're not, you're actually speaking to people, and you're actually seeing their faces, and it's hard to explain, but it just becomes like a mission in life, and you're like, oh, I'm actually doing something that's helping people in a great deal, like in the right way. And don't get me wrong, because I help, I get so many people, hey, buy me a cell phone, buy me this, buy me that. I can't do all that stuff. I need to stay focused, right, where I can do the greatest good to the greatest amount of people, and also, like, there's only so much you can do. So sorry to those that do right, saying, that I can help a huge group of people for the same. I can help one or two people like that. So Margie, good luck with all your endeavors. Thank you very much, Margie. Appreciate it very much. Only in Rojas City, how many brownout typhoons? So Labatt's, Blue, Molson's, all that. So here in this country, San Miguel Corporation controls all distribution. So they determine what is available in this country. You can get some stuff at SNR, and I'm pretty sure San Miguel is allowing that too. I don't know for sure, but so SNR has some stuff. Right now, my biggest thing is trying to find some draft beer, because that's impossible here, right? Like, it's really, unless you have your own like craft brewery in the back sort of thing, it's really, really, really difficult. There used to be more before the pandemic, but so yeah. I think I already did kind of answer the best I'm going to answer. I think it's just, comments are really long. Hope you run into you in Boracay next year when I visit my motherland. Fantastic. Yeah, I got to go back and visit again. It's not far. It's 3.5 hour drive from here to Boracay. So, hey, Michael, you have a really good personality and approach for this. Very enjoyable to follow. Thank you very much, Lance. I have a positive attitude. So, and I don't give up. That's important in all businesses. Don't give up. And to me, that's where most people fail, is they give up too soon. Here's a drink for me for opening day. Thank you very much, Trader Duke. So excited for you to enjoy. So Trader Duke, also a member. Thank you very much, Trader. You've always been around. I appreciate that very much. And thank you so much. Hopefully I see you someday in person down here. That'd be really cool, and very much appreciated. I think actually in heard it too. Ooh, I just figured that out. Where's Michael's? I'm gonna put a heart on Michael's too. Thank you, Trader Duke, Michael Onstead. So awesome of you guys. Mario, good luck with your business. Thank you, Mario. Thank you so much. David Johnson, Tagaytay is getting crowded and busy compared to what? Manila, Dumaguete, CDO. Yeah, exactly. I guess everything is in relation, right? Like, I hear people say all the time, oh, the traffic's bad in Iloilo. And I'm like, but compared to, don't get me wrong, Iloilo is growing very quickly, and they're going to struggle, like all cities, when you grow that quick, that big. They're going to struggle with how do you manage that many more people living in your city. Where are they going to, what roads are they going to drive on? Where are they going to go? Those kind of things. It's going to be concerned, but they have a ton of bike paths. The Esplanade is now like 30 some odd kilometers long. So you can go for long walks and ride your bike, that kind of thing. They are dealing with, they're taking serious people parked on the side of the road, double parking, that kind of thing. They are ticketing and towing. My understanding, I think in Bacolod, somebody had just told me they're starting to do the boot, where they'll boot your car, that kind of thing. All that kind of stuff. So what are the requirements for a foreigner to start a business in the Philippines? You need a Filipino partner that has to own 60%. You need a lawyer. Good to have an accountant. I have an accountant, one of the accountants here that does every major business. I picked the people that everybody trusts already, especially if you have partners. They want to trust the numbers. The laws here require you can go to jail if you do not give a receipt Obviously, you put CCTV over anybody. You let one person only handle the money, and you put CCTV over them. There's different things, but those aren't when it comes to requirements for starting a business. Yeah, you need a lawyer and a Filipino ownership of 60%. Otherwise, anybody can be an investor and purchase and everything else. Obviously, you have to trust the people you're in business with. You should understand them. You should know about them. You should get a good idea. That was kind of the biggest problem. It's not like when the other partner pulled out that I couldn't find somebody willing to go into business. Sure. But do I know them well enough? Do I have that trust with them? Will I get screwed out of it and everything else? And so this was that's double blessing that I ended up with people that I can trust. Like, for example, the Bacolod hotel one that just has 30% of the ownership portion. They're just putting it in their two small children's names even. So they're not even putting it in their own name. It is literally just an investment for them to make dividends. So anyway, if you guys are ever interested, I know some good people that even if they're not the people, they can give you the right people, and you'll have the advantage of I don't know how to word it, but the reputation. So if they know that you got the name from me, they're going to know that if they do anything to you, that it's going to get back to me, and then it could be bad publicity for them, sort of thing, right? So it gives you that double trust sort of thing, and that's also something I'm always clear about. If somebody says, "Oh, what about this property?" I make sure that the title's there, and if it's not there, I'm going to mention everything about that thing because I want to warn you if there's any risks or anything. But they also want to make it go smooth. So when I was showing a place in San Joaquin, it literally, the mayor was guaranteeing me that the process would go smooth if a subscriber purchases land from the show, and they'll walk them through it. And remember, in Hui, the mayor personally would have taken on your cause if you wanted to purchase land in Hui. The mayor personally wanted to meet with you to make sure you don't get ripped off, to make sure everything goes smooth. He was the sweetest, nicest man. If you ever seen that video, he was a really amazing guy. Anyway, because they don't want the reputation that would happen if I recommended and then it came back and slapped you in it slapped them both in the face, then of course they're going to make me angry too. And then I'm not going to make good, go back to their town and make vlogs in a positive manner or anything. I won't do negative, but I just won't be there to promote. So you get that advantage. So if you ever need anybody, just let me know. I don't ask anything, by the way. You just pass it on to you. Thank you. Hello from Oakville, IQ Micro. Love your channel. Good luck in your business. I think I've seen your name before. Maybe I'm wrong. TK, Mike, with consistency of vlogging, you're a machine. Yeah, you got to. Lately, I've been so busy, so I'm trying to get back to doing it daily, and I'm going to get out of here and travel. I will have the business, but there's no reason I can't disappear for 6 hours. I can do that. Always have regular vids, pump out, and doing lives, almost 50K, no doubt, looking to jump much further as it supports and great work on helping others. Thank you very much. Yeah, I wanted to get my over 100,000 back. Obviously, that'd be cool. And hard work is no problem. I love hard work. It's just right now I'm doing multiple things and trying to get the house ready. I just got so much going on. Chilling out. I'm late. Late is better than not here at all. Thank you from Baltimore, Maryland. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you here. Oh, Faroe Island. Faroe Island. Micah, where is that? I've heard of it. Carl Beeson. Hi, Mike. Watch you from Orange, Texas. Love your channel. Well, I love Orange, Texas, actually, very much. I think I missed the super chat, so I'm going to jump in there and get that in the screen. Lance, thanks for your effort and genuine approach. Michael, thank you very much, Lance. I appreciate all of you very, very much. The fact that anybody is interested at all in listening to what I have to say is such an amazing thing, and I want to thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat, and you're an active commenter too. I'm losing my voice here. There's Trader Duke there. I already put him up, but that's okay. Let's see. Mark, greetings from Washington, D.C. You're so right. Walking tours are so boring when they show every step. Exception is Dazzle TV because he gets he tells his topic on his morning walk. Oh, that's great. Yeah, there are people that are very good at it, like anything, and you've got to distinguish yourself from others. So, yeah, always try to have a hook of your own, like something that makes you different. It could be your personality. Often that's what's really needed, and that's people who are naturally good at vlogging are going to have that kind of personality. Obviously, can't be afraid to talk to people. That's for sure. But yeah, there's ways. There's ways for everybody to be successful. Love your videos. I'm sure at the start of the year you didn't know how high it would end up this way. Yeah, no, there was no way. Like just not long ago, I was basically depressed. Right? I'm not depressed. I'm not like that doesn't happen often with me. Trying to get my voice back, but I wasn't in a good place. Right? It wasn't that long ago, and I kind of knew, okay, this is my chance to find a place on the beach, but I definitely didn't think I'd be in a relationship. No way. No way. I was like, oh, it's going to be years. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to, just be that solo guy and everything else. It was zero plan, that's for sure. It's the opposite of the plan. If I were to say it was a plan, it would have been a plan not to be with somebody. And wow, worked out great for me. Couldn't be happier. Yesterday I was literally playing in one of those because it was raining. We went to like Kidzuma or Kiduma or something like that, and it's got like a massive ball pit, and it's got all kinds of stuff for kids and everything. And here I'm in there playing in a ball pit, having a great time. I wouldn't trade anything else for the world. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. Oh, Lance, thank you for becoming a member. That's awesome of you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Lance. I think, I don't know, where did I end up? Lost my spot. Dave, I hear you now, and I see you. I had to restart YouTube. Oh, okay, thank goodness. I don't know why it didn't work for you. That was really strange, because there was nobody else mentioning it, and I was like, okay, what the heck's going on here? The Philippines recycled. Can we bring our Canadian Tire money to the bar? You could bring them. We'll put them on the wall. But I can't let you buy anything with them. I can't spend any of it. Can you still use? I thought they were going digital when I was leaving. They were trying to get rid of that. But I used to have stacks of Canadian Tire money. All the Americans and the Europeans and everything are like, "What are you guys talking about?" Weirdo, hi again. Miss Saga, Square One misses you. Thank you very much. Square One is a beautiful place. Jay Saleh just joined. You are coming in loud and clear. Video good. Fantastic. Good to hear. Mike Brown. Hi, Michael. Shout out from Vancouver. Thank you, Mike. Karen, town in Nebraska was Hastings. Is that where you're from? Or where I was? Hi again for Virginia. This is Keith. I'm so glad that things are working out for you and the new family. Can't wait to see the new vids from your mission this weekend. Also excited to see the improvements to the home. Thank you. Actually, the reason the mission one hasn't even come out yet is I put extra time into those videos to try to get the most impact. I'm trying my best for them. Like, I need that video to succeed more than any other video because I want it to reach more people. I want people to see the good that can be done here and how easy it is and how small amount of money can do such an impact and everything. All these things are going through my head, and it's not because I need a successful video. If I need a successful video, I go someplace and there's a bunch of girls in bikinis and I film that. If you want the lowest hanging fruit, simplest way to make a video, go do that. Instead, I want to help these kids. I want to help these kids who have a difficult time in life. I'll give you a story. So, in Otan, which is right beside Iloilo, there's this Jollibee's right on the main road, and I went through the drive-thru, and there's a child with maybe 6 to 8 years old, and he has a split lip, really bad, right, cleft lip, teeth are hanging out everywhere, and right when you're going to pay at the first window, he comes up to your window right in between, putting his money up. And I generally know that begging leads to more begging. It doesn't solve any solutions. You're actually just going to continue to make things worse, right? So if I see somebody handicapped, if I see a senior, Those are my exceptions. Children, you can give them food, but don't give them money. Often it's like either a ring that is brought in, because I know our mayor ends up rounding them up in Iloilo, and he would ship them back to Mindanao, and they'd be like huge rings of them. They would all show up at once, like 100 of them in the city. So, and then I've also had a situation where we gave them, and the kid was huffing glue out of a bag from the money you had given him, and he was 5 or something, very, very young. So, I don't want to be a part of that, obviously, either. So, yeah. So anyway, so this child come up, and yeah, like I know if he's successful, the parents will always have him there. That's sad. And trying to come up with a solution. And meanwhile, that's what I do. I'm part of this charity that does the cleft lips, cleft palates, and all that kind of stuff, right? And so I asked the girl who works at the drive-thru if he's there, and she's like, yes, the parents drop him off every morning, and they pick him up every evening. So he's literally a little moneymaker for the family. And so I spoke to the PNP. I spoke to the 61st Battalion just 2 days ago, 3 days ago, something like that, about this child. And then, of course, Peps, who's runs Medical Mission Matters. And I'm like, we got to find a way. Because it's going to take more than just going and treating this kid, right? Because the parents aren't going to allow it. They're not going to want him to go. Because that's the family income sort of thing, right? So we have to help them in bigger ways. We have to find a way to give them opportunity so that they see that they don't need to use their child to make the income. See how complicated that can be? So we have to involve not only the PNP and the military, and everybody's going to help in this, but we have to get the barangay captains involved. We got to figure out something, and the solution's going to have to be much, much bigger. But we can't have this child being used like this in this situation. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know the answers just yet, but we're going to come up with it. We're going to figure it out. And get him the surgery so that his future is going to be better than it is now. Hello, Joseph from Vegas. Hello. Luke, I'll be there in October. Make sure you're there. Where else am I going to be? No, I have different places I do have scheduled. I'm going to be traveling and stuff, but just make sure you're and stay in touch with me. Email, Facebook, whatever. Just stay in touch with me. I generally don't know that far out in advance. I am going to a wedding in Pampanga for a friend that I've known longer than YouTube and all this stuff. She's getting married, and she wanted me to come to it, and so Kat was just recently invited to come. And so that's in August 10th, I think it is. So I have to be in Pampanga for that, even though I'm going to have the bar and everything. But hopefully we can, have it running for a couple days without any trouble, because it is a weekend. But we'll make sure it is. And yeah, like the good thing about having the bar is it generally gets busy at night. I can get up first thing in the morning. I can travel a long way, and I can also, like, it's going to be kind of dead on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, that kind of thing. Weekends, this place goes crazy, so I can travel all over the place for that. I like traveling. I want to keep doing it, but there's some short-term stuff I got to do, and then I'll make that work otherwise. Artie, hello, Michael. Greetings from Menifee, California. I don't even know where that is. Is it southern, northern? I love California because it's like everything, and you go up into the north, you got the huge redwood trees near Seattle, or I'm sorry, near Washington and everything, and Portland and all that stuff. But yeah, you got really different climate, everything else. You go to San Francisco, very windy, but still nice, but, we all know what it's like in the streets there nowadays. But still. And Oakland's a little, but then, in LA, totally everything you can imagine. It's like a rainbow of cultures and of people and of wealth and poverty, and it's just a crazy mix. But then all the way down to Oceanside and San Diego and everything else, where I learned to surf the first time was in Oceanside. But then the Dust Bowl. The first time I ever seen a dust tornado, and multiple. I saw a lot of these dust tornadoes, and just the dichotomy of like how much different it is out there. And anyway, that's my little thing about California. Manny, yeah. I like your new place, bro. Can't beat the fact that you get to wake up every morning with ocean view. 100%. I take my coffee. I go down there. There's still some beach until about an hour ago. The tide came in, so the tide. I only got about 3 feet of sand right now. Um, and we still having no landscaping. They're like out of stock of the stone I want. Out of topsoil right now. There's so much construction going on here in Rojas City because they're building a brand new Capitol building, a brand new the nightclub with the pool, a bowling alley, like a whole entertainment complex is getting built. Just literally broke ground. You have condos and BPOs, and there's so much stuff going on. Apparently, there's a big demand for dirt right now, so I got to wait a little bit. But that's okay. We're doing this construction, so we're going to make a mess, and it makes sense after the construction to go in and do the landscaping. And unless I get an opportunity, then I'll wait. It's been wonderful, though. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Michael, watching from Rojas City. Well, hello, Dorothy. Neighbors. Rodora, good evening. I'll be visit Rojas when I go back home. Fantastic. Looking forward to meeting you. This will be great. When will you go here in Manila? You need to visit Intramuros. I've been to Intramuros, but it was on the other channel. You know, I got a lot of videos out that way. 900 videos on the other channel. So I probably have a different take of it now. Now that I've been in the Philippines, I'm sure it can still be very interesting. And, you know, there's some things I'll redo, like go again and make a video again. But for many, I don't know how I feel about it, about redoing a video. It just seems, you know. So, but some of them, there'll be a whole new experiences. So therefore it makes sense. So, yes, I'll be back. It's a beautiful place. Open a Timmy's coffee shop. You know what? I would, but I still have a problem with Timmy's because it's more expensive in this country for Tim Hortons coffee than it is to buy the same Tim Hortons coffee in Canada where they pay $16 or $20 an hour or whatever to the staff. Make it make sense. I don't get it, but I'm paying way more money for the same coffee. That's bothering me a lot. So that's my thing. Joseph, I know what you mean all about. I'm from northern Wisconsin, and we talk the same way. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I've been to northern Wisconsin quite often, actually, and it feels like you're still in Canada. Like it doesn't. Same with UP and Michigan. Feels like you're in Canada. I don't believe you need a building either. Yeah, thank you for if you want to talk to God, you don't need a building. Hello from Guelph, Ontario. Good luck with the new business. Thank you very much, Maynard. Simon, hey, it's Simon from Toronto. So I guess you were not being naughty at Barracuda when you were not being naughty at Barracuda. You were shopping. Oh yeah, no. Well, actually, I'm just friends with the owner. So if I walk by, he's like, "Come on over," and I sit down with him and we chat. And then, like the last time, it was all the barangay captains for this whole area were all there. Many barangays around here, and so I got to meet all of them. We were just chatting. So you guys will be surprised. I actually don't drink that much. As much as that might seem, I must be always drinking. I'm one or two. Can I be remote? Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. I plan to have some, you'll be able to buy the shirts, you'll buy the whatever, and I'm going to have these great mugs with the beaver on it, everything. So the one you're drinking, there'll be frosted mugs. I'm getting a special fridge for that. And you'll get frosted ice cold beer that way, but then also you can buy the mug. That's the plan. It may not happen right away. One thing at a time, and everything's expensive, I'm telling you. Money everywhere. So we're going to get there, though. It'll just take me a few months to get everything I want to do done. Paul, hello from Guelph. Know Guelph very well. Lived there as well. Thank you. Rose, congratulations, Michael. Thank you very much. Oh, El Nico Lounge. Do you already own a lounge? Sounds nice. Almeida, I do speak French. My name is Mikel. As well, you're living the life I want to have. I've been to Talak 3 times so far, and I like the province much more than the big cities. 47 and ready to move. Fantastic. Don't wait too long, that's for sure. Like, I'm so happy the pandemic forced me, right? And I didn't live here first. I went to Cambodia, I went to Albania, then I ended up here. But if you can find a way, and you can make, you say you can work remotely or something, but you would pay half as much, the stress, the life, of just, just everything is burdensome in the West, complicated, and if you can, I just go for it. Just go for it. Even if you're going to have half as much or whatever. Like if you can make it work, make it work. And I'm different than most people. I live with nothing. I sold everything I own. I have no revenue. I live with nothing. And I'm like, that's it. I'm done. The pandemic really got to me. And I just said, screw it. I'm going for it. And I'll figure it out. But that's also my personality, right? Like I owned businesses before and everything else. I'm risk adverse. Not everybody's risk adverse. And also that I'm more driven when I have nothing or whatever. I'll make something out of something. So not everybody's like that. I get it. But yeah, from my perspective, go for it. Go for it. If you always wait for time, when I'm ready, you may never be ready because there's always something else. You set goals higher and higher. It's just like when you were making more money. When I was 20 years old and I was working as a waiter in a restaurant and a cook, and I was a bunch of things. And at that time, I was like, oh my God, if I ever made like 30 grand a year, I'd be rich, because your goals and standards are always based on what you make. And then when you're making $100,000 a year, like, oh, if I just made $250,000 a year, I'd be rich. You know how that, like, you always set like a bar higher, and then just never get there. So it's one of those things where you gotta just go for it sometimes, and just you realize you will never be 100% ready. Mike, I'm hoping to be there. Hoping you'll be open in April because I'm going to your new place. Listen, I am not going in for the short time. April, we will be open. I promise you. Yeah, weirdo. If you've seen my vlogs, I know the governor here. I know the mayor. I know all the people that matter. Yes, they're all wonderful people. They're all been very supportive of me. I get it from the other perspective. Oh, a foreign vlogger coming to our area who's going to show it off. But I also am in this area because the area attracted to me, right? Like I came here going, oh, beach. Oh my God, amazing beach too. Not just like this little short beach. I can go forever on this beach. Oh, city's right here. Oh, airport's right here. I didn't need any selling, but having their support has been fantastic. Like if I need anything, I'm really not going to have any problem here. So it makes a big difference to have all that support. And it was no different when I went to Iloilo. The city had already sold me, but then I did an interview with the mayor and chatted with him, and then I met all kinds of people in that community, and they made my life a lot easier when I moved to Iloilo. It gave me more access to anything. If I had any problems, well, I knew most people in every spot, or the people that know the people in every spot. So clearly, it helps a great deal. But then also, I know that I bring a lot to the table for them. In that marketing and tourism and stuff like that is important for everybody. Of course. That's why I'm surprised when a business is like, oh, I don't want vloggers in here. I'm like, you know how many times like I'll vlog something and then people send me pictures of themselves at that place. 2 days later, they're like, I'm here, recognize this place. I saw your video and I came here. It does work. It really does. And that's, if you're genuine, if you're one of those people that are like, oh, and your face is always lighting up like it's the most orgasmic food you've ever eaten, people are not going to really believe that. But, I if I like it, I like it. I know I don't do the negative, but what I do is I just leave it out. Or I just say, I'm not really that kind of guy, that kind of thing. Like if I'm not into bones with the small bones in the fish, I'm very clear about it. I don't eat those type of fish. I'm so not wanting tiny little bones in my throat. But there's plenty of fish with the big bones. I like Bangus and stuff like that. Smurf Crusher, hello. And by the way, Huck, good day. Made it to the chat. Thank you for coming. Sorry, I'm probably way behind here. I'm going to kind of go a little faster. Oh, dang, that's sad. Put it on Kat's name. Yeah, no, I just met her and everything. You have to, you got to wait on that kind of stuff. So let's see. You talk about Philippines beaver. You should take a look at the Listen, I'm talking about hard-working Canadian beavers that we have on our coins. Jesse Wilkinson, which is also, oh yeah, by the way, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate it very much. Congrats, Mike. We're looking forward to visit your business soon from Dallas, Texas. I was going to say, we all know you're from Dallas. Look at the blue star there, right? Sounds good to me. I can't wait. Robert Armstrong, hello. First live stream I'm catching. Oh, hope all is well and great for you. I'll be in the Philippines with my Filipina on vacation January and February. We are planning to stop by and check out the bar and grill. Thank you very much. I hope you guys make sure you remind me who you are on there, and make sure you touch base with me so I can make sure I'm there and not traveling or doing something like that. So I'd love to meet you. Fantastic. We can provide best practices and you can avoid some of the normal pitfalls. Yeah, exactly. Having good partners. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I do believe in karma, and if you do good and you're good to people, then good things will follow. And sometimes it doesn't feel that way, but you just have to give it time and don't change. Try to be that person. I would love to be a sign-up business. Hey, listen, I have another one. This one doesn't need any more right now, but I have another business, but it's much bigger. I'm already in the process, as in I've secured, it's 4 hectares in the city, just to give you an idea. It's a massive business. But on the low end of the financial calculations, at 30% capacity, on the low end, it will bring in 189 million pesos a year. On the lowest end that we can possibly calculate, excluding all kinds of other revenue that it will make. Just the basic. So that's about $3 million US a year, I believe, something like that. And we can build it for 3 to 5 million. It'll be in that ballpark. So that one is still open, and I do have people, but we need so many people that have to be Filipino, right? And so many local or foreigner can be investors. So there is that. It's going to be big. It's going to be a big deal. That's all I'm going to say, because it's like a year to build this thing and get it off the ground and go. So maybe a little less, but still, it's going to be really big. So if you're interested, always email me. And if you're interested in anything else, let me know. There's lots of ideas floating in my head, too. Maui M, Michael, I like her. She's great. She is. She's been fantastic. Weirdo Capiz is the seafood capital of the Philippines. You can serve a lot of top-notch. Yeah. Well, and I've talked about this before, though. Number one, there's seafood restaurants all the way down the beach. You want to be different, right? So I'm going to be different. Be number one. I'm not going to sell what everybody else is selling on the beach. And also, I don't feel like I should be doing that. You know, I'm not here to take business away. I'm here to bring new... That guy was really up. New things to the area, have a new twist, which will cause more tourism to the area. Therefore, it's new business, and everybody benefits. So if people come to my bar, they'll go visit the other restaurants, that kind of thing. So I'm going to stick to like more bar food type stuff, and not take away from all the restaurants that are surrounding me, and the locals who make, you know, they're living off of it. And I want to add to it. And also, the seafood capital also means that this is the biggest exporting market. And so, believe it or not, seafood is actually a little more expensive here than other parts of the Philippines where they do not have the ability to export and only can sell into the local community. Therefore, the price is going to be less. There's a helicopter going by right now. It's a little too far away to see what it is, but there is a helicopter over there. Don't see that very often. But yes, you won't have any shortage. You come down here, it's just in my place. We do have the most delicious oyster sisig. Well, I've never had oyster sisig anywhere else, and my place has it. And the oysters are brought in fresh 3 times a week. And oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's really good. It's not the cheapest thing. I think it's going to cost you like $5. But oh my gosh, amazing. If you like oysters, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And caught not very far from here, just down the next bay, I think, or 2 bays down. Let's see. Oh, you got to work tomorrow. All right, Maui. Good night. Thank you for joining. Kristen. Hi, Michael. Congratulations on the bar. I'm so happy for you. Thank you very much. Congrats on the bar. I want to do the same thing one day, hopefully. Exactly. You know, if it broke even, I would be excited, right? Just to have a place right on the beach and people coming up and everything else and you're employing people and making them their lives better and everything at the same time. Oh, really excited. Oh, this is the Philippines. There's lots of hot chicks. Mike, you have a bar? Yeah. Previous video, there's an announcement on that. On my second trip there, I'll be at your bar in September. Celebrate my birthday. Hopefully, fantastic. Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Let's celebrate your birthday. Ruin Bell. Hi, Mike. Looking forward to making a trip to Rojas. We'll try to check out the bar. Thank you very much. I hope you come. Build some good synergies with the resort. Oh, of course, of course. The resort is huge, and the prices are fantastic. I was expecting them to be expensive, and I'm like, no, you're like the same price as everybody else around here, and you're a resort with. They have a really nice pool, but they're actually building a second pool soon, and a big, huge villa that's got. I think it has its own pool or something. I don't know. They said, "Do you want to show it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, one day for sure." So the next little while, I'll show you what San Antonio looks like. Not that they asked, they offered, but not. It's not part of the deal of me leasing their place or anything. I just think if you're going to come and visit me, you're probably going to want to stay there. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me show myself what it looks like, because I've only seen it from the outside, and I can see the pool in the pictures. Good morning, Ange. Thara, love the plants in the background. Yeah, well, we're going to have amazing gardens and everything. The plants have to stay up here because the sea air is a little bit better. Like it doesn't get as bad down there. Only certain things grow closer, right by the water, right? Like the first 20 feet. But these ones are all doing quite well, considering the sea air still blows up here. We have plants all over. It's going to be really nice when it's all done. This camera that I put on here, it's a webcam, so it kind of isn't showing the background as much. Where the last time I was using my actual vlogging camera as a webcam. It's going to look really nice. Wesley, good night, sir. Great job. Keep up the great work. Opening the bar and grill. I'm watching from Winnipeg Beach. Winnipeg. Wait, there's a beach in Winnipeg? Come on. There can't be a beach. No, I'm kidding. There's Great Lakes up there, so you probably have a beach. But when you think beach, do you think Winnipeg? Listen, all of my Hutterite friends are from Winnipeg. And you would know what that is, I'm sure. Hippie Matt, I hope you have cozies for the chilled San Miguelite. So, we're going to do two different things. The bottles will literally be encrusted with ice. Okay, that's one thing. So when you drink it, it's literally ice cold. Cozies, no problem. That's easy. Everybody can do those. But I'm going to have chilled mugs too. So if you're gonna nurse your beer for an hour, yeah, you're gonna need a cozy. But if you are ready to have the most ice cold beers, I'm gonna get you. I got you. You're gonna want that. You're gonna finish that beer in 5 minutes. I'm gonna gain by that, aren't I? And Al, I just, I'm in a new relationship. I'm not gonna put it on the screen there. You don't talk about exes like that and everything else. I wish her only the best. And I do hope everything is well with her. And we have mutual friends, so I know they talk to her, and she's doing good. I'll be there next month in Iloilo. I'll try to make it out to Rojas. Thank you very much. I hope you do. Daniela, watching from Iloilo City. Well, you can come and visit. Come and visit the Beaver. What's the difference between Canadians and canoes? Canoes tip. Oh, ouch. I didn't even know Canadians had a bad reputation for tipping, other than Americans tip way more, don't get me wrong, because they also pay them $2 an hour, where a waitress in Canada still makes $15 an hour. So I get the reason there, but ouch, good joke. How do you feel like being an incident? It's been wonderful. It honestly is. Like early in my life, I was like, I never want a daughter. I'll lock her in the basement. No boys are getting near her. I'd be all this, and so therefore I never want a daughter. I don't want to deal with that. Oh my gosh. And now it's like, oh my God, I have like a princess, and I take care of her like crazy, and I spoil her too much. We had talk about it. I'm like, because she's starting to give a little attitude to her mother. And last night we were in Plantain, which is where there's ice cream and pancake house and all that, with friends who brought their daughter, and then their friends brought their daughter, and so they're a little older than her. She's only 3, so these girls are 7, 8 type thing, and they're running around. They had such a blast and everything, but she was like, not eating her dinner, and she's giving attitude and all that kind of stuff. And that's not typical of her. Her mother usually has an iron fist sort of thing, right? You eat your dinner, you do this. And I want to make sure she has that discipline from her mother, and I'm not getting in the way of that. So we talked about it last night. I said, I am going to be more careful and not spoil too much and make sure that she grows up with the right personality and attitude and everything so that she becomes polite growing up and good values and all that good stuff. I want that. I want that. So I got to let her mother have that with her, you know. It's not my job, obviously. I'm a foreigner too. Not my job, but I cannot spoil. I can do that. I can be very careful with that. All right. An awesome example of expats should be around the world. All the best to you, buddy. Your neighbor from Guam. Thank you, William. Thank you. Short trip, by the way. 2.5 hours. You can be here. Mike Peterson, do you know the hot girls you're going to hire are going to get you in so much trouble? They're not going to get me in trouble. Trust me. I'm very good at staying out of trouble. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm just not affected as much. I was a photographer for a long time. I met over thousands of hot girls. I know how to stay away. Maple Leaf amongst the palms. Hi from Medicine Hat. We'll hit the bar next time on the next visit. Thank you very much. I'm going to appreciate the support very much. I'm going to look forward to meeting you. And Kristen again, Michael, you have such a kind spirit. I know this bar will succeed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Only in the Philippines. Are you a Buffalo Bills fan? Is anybody a Buffalo Bills fan? Really? Are they really, or is it just because it's close? I'm kidding. A lot of Canadians would drive across to watch the Buffalo Bills because there's no NFL team in Canada. So you drive over to Niagara, right over Niagara Falls there, boom, you're in Buffalo. You can go watch the game. So my friends in Buffalo were definitely diehard Buffalo Bills fans, but are there a lot of Buffalo Bills fans outside of Buffalo? I honestly don't know. And I don't know much about them, to be honest. Sorry if my honesty might have lost your support. Going to be order online any bar swag, t-shirts, or hats, etc. Yeah, I think we should do that. Make it available so you can buy them online eventually. Shouldn't take that long either to make that happen. Twisted Faith Gamer, Idol, thank you very much. Liz, hi Mike from Liz from Melbourne. I can't wait to visit your Canadian bar in the near future. Thank you very much. Good luck with your new business. Love Rojas City. Fantastic. Bye. You guys come down here, you're going to fall in love with this place. It is all of the things you want, and whatever is not here yet, you see the potential that it's going to be there very soon, which is fantastic. I'll bring my kids when we come to your bar so the little ones have playmates. So that'd be great. Fantastic. Like I said, eventually, not right away, because it's, how much is it going to cost me? I think about $1,500 or $1,600, and right now that part, it's just to buy the slushy machines, but I will have slushies very soon. Give me a few months. I have talked to them already. UD Brewing, Rojas City, they do brew, they have like draft beer and that kind of thing. We went through it. I know the cost now in order to be able to even have it here. And then the cost per beer is kind of like I just trying to keep an eye on what the costs are going to be, but it's basically almost double that I'd have to charge than a single bottle of beer and for the same amount of beer. So I got to figure this out with them, but I was talking to them this morning, but I'm looking at the price and I'm like, huh. I don't know. I have to think about it some more. Let's just say that. Because I know how much I have to pay for. I can get Heineken in a keg here. I've found a supplier. So I can do that. And it's going to be cheaper for me to get Heineken. So, yeah. I literally was dealing with this like an hour before I went live, or half hour. So my head's still not fully developed on the situation yet. But I am in talks with it. What is the size of the restaurant? How many staff on a busy Saturday night? So right now, well, you can see videos of the bar. Right now, it probably seats 35, but I can double the space already. Right now, because the owner had a boat, and he built a boat ramp beside it, and didn't use it really much for anything else. But the boat ramp can now be the restaurant. or the bar. So I can double, at least, because there'll be no bar on that side. So I can more than double the size. I could put 100 people in there. Then the beach, the city has approved for me to be putting out loungers and umbrellas, and can you imagine the sunset out there? And then I can do waitress service right on the beach as well. So that was going to add a lot more. But in order for that to work, I'm going to have to do like a consumable fee. So if you want to use the bed loungers or whatever, you pay a certain amount of money, and that's consumable to the bar and the food and that kind of thing. So that people aren't just randomly sitting it on it. They're just wandering around the beach and taking it up, because there's only going to be a limited amount of those. So we have to make it, there's a value to them. So there has to be a value. And yeah, I'm going to get it all figured out, because that's going to cost me, I looked into it just for 6 stations sort of thing and all that, and the umbrellas and all that stuff. And I want them nice and they should last and all that stuff. It was like 360,000 pesos. So there's like $5,000 investment just to add just a few stations like that, but make an incredible experience on the beach if I do it. So clearly, there's a value bigger than what you're going to earn from them, but I need them to pay themselves off. So it's all in my head, as you can tell. Monks, I love absolutely Monks is amazing. If you don't know, when you you land in the airport in Iloilo, you're going to go through Santa Barbara. When you stop in and see Monk, okay? Go and check out his food. It's incredible. It's Danish food, but it is some of the best food I've ever had. He also has sauces and everything, and he sells on Lazada and Shopee and all that stuff. The most professional looking packaging I've ever seen. I'm like, you look like a multinational corporation. Anyway, and if you're into guns and all that, he's part of the IPSC team and gun club and everything. And yeah, he's a great guy, period. You can chat with him for a long time. So there you go. So thank you very much. Oh, Monk's Coffee Shop. Wow, he's wishing me well, and I'm literally talking about him. But maybe you need some hot sauce one day, my friend. Definitely. You got to come out and visit me one day. Let's chat it up. But yes, anybody, I didn't even realize I was promoting the guy who was literally messaging me. I was promoting him without him knowing he was him. Monk, you do amazing stuff. You have a great place. And I tried to order delivery so many times, but you've been so busy. Frank in LA. There we go. How great about your new partners. Good for him too. Instead of competition on the beach, he's making money there too. Yeah, exactly. Well, and they're different businesses, so he doesn't feel threatened anyway. He's a full-blown restaurant. People go there for a restaurant, and really lovely restaurant too. So where mine is like a hangout bar, watch the sports games, watch the beach and hang out at the beach, and it's a different vibe sort of thing. Trust and reputation are key, 100%. More value than anything else. Absolutely. I have a logo there for you. I didn't know how to send it, by the way. Backlod, I want to work with you, man. Well, you can send it, but I do have logos, so, and they're already published and all over the place. So shoot your shot. Never hurts to try. Got to remember that in life. Always go for it. Lance, once again, thank you for another super chat. Thanks for your effort and genuine approach, Michael. Thank you very much, Lance. I really very, very much appreciate it. And thanks for coming a member. So awesome. Let's see. Matt from America, you couldn't have done this at a better time for me. Thank you for the insight and information. I'm looking forward to starting a business at Tebuck. Oh, perfect. Yeah. And, I'm going to share, like I talked to my accountant, and he's like, I'm camera shy. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll still promote their thing. I said, no problem. But I would like to extract some information that could help others, because, like I said, the accounting firm I'm using is the biggest in Rojas. I made sure they do everything, all the big businesses, all the big everybody. Let's just say that, all the big names of everybody, and that's my accounting company that I use. And so I want to make sure that that you guys can gain some knowledge from it too, because they'll explain the process of everything, right? Like there's a mayor's permit you have to have in your thing. You're going to have barangay permits. You're going to have fire inspections. You're going to have the BIR is quarterly, right? I think it's quarterly. He's going to explain all this. I just recently hired him. So there'll be all the different tax regulations and codes and how much do different things cost and everything when you're opening a business like this. You'll see it, and you go to any business. There's a big wall of certificates on the wall, and those have to be renewed. I think most of them are annually. I'll have better information very soon on that stuff. And the fee is usually listed on the certificate, so you know how much it costs. Everything's very wide open here on that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think everybody could gain from it, especially if you're thinking of starting a business. Panama, thank you very much. Hello, and to all listeners, happy Sunday. Thank you very much. Monday here. Cajun Coconut, cannot wait to move there and hang out with you at the new bar. Thank you very much. Anybody needs any help or anything, you want to move down here, I know a million people, and I'm not talking about like just the real estate agents. I can give you to people that can give you 5 people to go to, that kind of thing, or whatever. I'm not trying to hook you into anything. Just trying to make your life easier. Get more of you out here, I get more customers, everybody wins. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Can you make a business as an employee owned to as an incentive? Yeah, you could technically, you can do anything. Think of it's a corporation, so you could issue shares, and then, you can give shares. Well, they're totally can do it. A lot of them do. So here, this is the Philippines. If you're from North America, you won't know this. If you're Europe, you already do this. There's 13th month here, right? So on the 13th month is a free, not free, but it's an entire extra month of pay. Hello. It's an entire month of extra pay in December. So on the December month, you give out 2 months of pay. It's called 13th month. In Europe, it's common. Philippines is common, I guess, in Asia. But in Canada and the United States, you don't get a 13th month. You might get a bonus from your company, maybe, if you're lucky, at Christmas time. Those have been going away, and disappearing, just like pensions and everything else, all disappearing, right? But here, 13th month, a lot of employers will also do like a bonus payment. And so, yeah, there are different types of ways you can do it. But then you can also do like a revenue sharing, a profit sharing, right? And so that requires a great deal of trust and all that kind of stuff and everything. So you're going to have to be very open with your staff and everything. And then those staff may not stay with you for very long. And then now your competition has all of your information too. So there is a price to pay on all that kind of stuff, or instead of just giving a bonus, that kind of thing. But yeah, like for me, we're going to do like a reality show, and it'll be easy. Okay, here's the YouTube numbers. Here's how much we pay for the editor and the person who films, and the taxes out of it. This is what's left. 25% gets divided by the staff that we have that are past probation, and they each get, whatever it works out to. So if it's a good number, they could make, double their salary again just in that part, which would be amazing. And you were saying about the number of staff. In the beginning, we're going to have, for 1 month, we have the existing staff of the bar. That's part of the deal. There's a transition so that they can train my staff that's coming in. So our staff will be, 6 to 9 people. It'll depend if it's a weekend or a weekday. You gotta tailor these things. And busiest time of the day or the first thing in the morning type of day, you're gonna have less people. But at the busiest time, you'll have the most. So say 9 people plus the other stuff. There could be a dozen people or so. Of course, we'll grow as we figure everything out. The good thing about being a bar and just having bar foods is you don't need a ton of people, right? It's going to be much more manageable. But as we add more things and do more things, I'm going to need more people. Like I plan to have a whole takeout thing at the front too once I have some really cool foods. So that's the plan. Oh, look at this. Hey, Leah and Blair gifted memberships. Wow. Look at that. Aiden, you just got a free membership thanks to Leah and Blair Slog. So thank you very much. That's so cool of you to do that. That's amazing, by the way. And Aiden here, greetings from Vancouver, Canada. What food options will you have? That's going to be the part we're kind of working out. We have ideas, right? And the problem is like everybody's like, where's your poutine? Where's your poutine? Getting the proper cheese curds here in this country is going to be the problem. If I can find a solution to it, it'll be an easy thing to add, right? Poutine's not exactly that difficult to make if you can get the materials. So to be sustainable on a menu item, you have to be able to get it and fairly easily. I say fairly, SNR and Iloilo is fine. Soon they're going to have the other brand I can't think of it at the moment. And so you want to make sure you have a good supply chain. It's very, very important. And so I have to think about what can I make that you can make with ingredients that's possible to get here. That's not going to be exorbitant because importing fees, stuff like that. So SNR, I can get maple syrup, Canadian maple syrup. Get bacon. Bacon's not going to problem. So now I got 2 ingredients. And so I have different ideas of things that I'm going to be coming out with, but we're going to do trial and error and then come up with a recipe that if you have the first person who eat one and a person 6 months later eats one, it tastes the same, right? We want to make sure. And so there's things you can do with brown sugar and maple syrup and bacon and, there's different ingredients I'm going to try to do to give it that Canadian flair. A barbecue's already a thing here, so it's not going to be that difficult. I'm working on it. Problem is I have so many things on the go right now, and people be trained and all this stuff and hired and so much going on that I got to put it in priorities. So the opening day, you may not even see one item different on the menu for the food because I just have too much to do in the next 12 days, 14 days, 12 days, 12 days, 12 days. So there's just so much going on that I have to open with. The theme is going to be there. Everything will look the same. Just the food aspect may have to wait. But I'll do it as fast as I can. So I don't quite have the answer yet. I will have the answer. We'll do our best. Once again, thank you for the super chat, Aiden. That's really awesome of you, and appreciate it. And once again, thank you again to Leah and Blair Slog for gifting the membership to Aiden. Welcome as a member. Exactly. Winter. Hello, Winter, by the way. And that is a really nice gift to give. I'm so far behind on comments. By the way, Michael is still hanging out here. Look at that. Michael Onstad, health insurance for the expats. Got videos with him. He is an amazing guy, though, because he doesn't pull any punches. He tells you exactly how it is. If it's a no, it's a no. If it's not going to be covered, it's not going to be covered. He won't lie to you. He won't just say what it says. He needs to just to get your business. So Michael Onstad, his name, look him up on Facebook. You'll find him instantly. Michael Onstad. Health Insurance in the Philippines is his group on Facebook as well. Let's see where we are. Sergeant Arby, Michael, looking forward to visit. Thank you. When we were the Canadian Beaver, I like how you have the little beaver guy there. When we return home to RC, we'll be sending our family over till we get home. Thank you. That's so cool. Currently stateside. Fantastic. Send them all over. I want to make sure, especially 5 o'clock on the 22nd. I need as many people. It's going to make it for the photos look better, the videos, everything else. I hope people come 5 p.m. on the 22nd. It's a Saturday. Please come. Let's hang out. Let's be a great, grand, soft opening. Hi. You want to say hi? She's all sweaty. She's doing laundry and stuff. You sure? You sure? Oh, you were almost in camera. No, she didn't want to be. Margie, thank you for the very informative response regarding my question of requirements. Oh, my pleasure. Anything I can help. Have you ever considered taking a class to learn Tagalog? I've been studying, slowly getting better. Yeah, I have a crazy schedule, but I do want to. I was going to take in-person classes here, but she knows Tagalog, so I just need her. I don't even need to pay anybody. I just need her to teach me. Like maybe we come up with a phrase of the day, and every day I use that phrase 100 times. And the funny thing is every once in a while, something triggers in my brain, and I'll just saying something, and she's like, "How do you know that?" I don't know. I've been here long enough. You start to learn. You really do. The fun thing about it is you're down here. Even if you don't learn to speak it, oh boy, you start to learn what people are talking about. Because you learn, okay, that word means this word means that. And so you're sitting there and they think that you don't know what they're talking about. You have a very good idea of what they're talking about. And then you say something, you're like, oh, I didn't know you spoke. And I'm like, I don't, but I know what those words mean. So yeah, I do have to do more. Seaweed Hero, greetings from Vancouver Island. Hello, hello. Cherry's vlog, hello, watching from Orange, Texas. Hey, there's somebody else here, Cherry, from Orange, Texas, somewhere in the comments. Was way up there. Maybe you guys know each other. Tagalog in Iloilo. Yeah, here it's Alongo. And then, of course, my girlfriend, she speaks Karaya, which is down more towards Antique, so we're there in Gimbal. It's all Karaya. So, yeah, it's all different everywhere, but Tagalog makes the most sense because even if they know that when they go to a different area, speak Tagalog and they're going to understand. So it's kind of like that one. But then somebody was just telling me, but Cebuanan is almost as big as Tagalog. And I'm like, oh, guys, you're making it so hard on me. I got to pick one. Listen, if all their TV, GMA, and, ABS, CBN, all that, if all their shows are in Tagalog, to me, that's the answer. Dennis, hi from Mexico. Hello, Dennis. David, Las Vegas. Howdy from Montana. I'm way off. Oh, here it is. Faroe Islands are I thought it was off England. Big infrastructure in the form of tunnels connecting many small islands together. Oh, that's amazing. Sounds like a fun place to visit, too. Yes, I definitely will be back in Cebu very soon because it's not very far. And it's on my, Davao and parts of Mindanao and everything are my next, I think. And then back to Cebu for sure. Hi, Michael. Congratulations. Good luck. You are now a businessman. Thank you. Plan to visit Rojas City this November and see you from Laguna. Thank you very much, Elisa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What did I miss here? Oh, Lance becoming a mayor. We did that already. And hello, Michael, Smurf, and live chatters. Hello, Winter. Just saw that documentary on Pharaoh. Yeah, that is where I think I've seen it too. That's why I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that. Hi, Michael, watching from Houston. You're one of my inspirations, so I decided to retire in my hometown, Iloilo City. God bless you and your channel. Listen, Iloilo City, people will say, well, now you're only going to say Rojas City. But no, I have to be honest with people. Like, Iloilo City, if you're looking for a progressive city that feels like almost like, oh, am I in the Philippines? It's still Iloilo. Rojas City has got the potential to be that, and I think it is. They're going to be that with a beach. It's 3 years away, that kind of thing. So if you're looking for that, I'm not going to just make it up that Rojas is there yet. It's not. But I love the potential, and that's why I'm here. And the beach. That's big for me. Luke Lucas. Hey, Mike. How are you, brother? Kristen, always take time for yourself, follow your heart, and your dreams can come true. 100%. Yeah, you got to enjoy what you do out of life, and then you're not really working, right? So I enjoy it. I like the action-packed. If I sit still too long, I think I go a little crazy, stir crazy. I just like to keep moving. You do need time once in a while, though. Jennifer, I'm late too, watching from Washington State, born in Rojas City. See you in October. Thank you. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you. Bob, hi, Mike. I've been following your vlog for a couple months. Congrats on your new business and good luck. We'll visit your Canadian Beaver in January when I visit Rojas. Bob from Manila. Thank you, Bob. Looking forward to meeting you. I think I'm going to meet more people because of this bar than anything else I've ever done. And I appreciate that very much. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, we got a new member here. Iloilo Dog Coach. I think I know who you are. I think we've met before. First names always escape me, but if I saw it immediately, I would recognize. I have a feeling. Thank you for becoming a member. I'm sure we'll hang out again soon, and maybe you'll come up this way. There you go. Have a nice day. With the festivals happening and your new bar opening, is there any hotels available? And can you give me details? Yeah, somebody just yesterday, they booked that San Antonio resort. Yeah, it's going to be like, I think the low end for them is $2,500 a night. It is a resort with a pool and fancy, right? Then there's the beach house, which is a little further down. I'm trying to remember all the names of all the places. There's quite a few places here. And then, just to give you an idea, there's many hotels, like in downtown, right, where there's going to be other events for that festival too. So you're either going to be commuting one way or another. It doesn't matter. There are taxis now here, so definitely look it up, Rojas City taxis. You can see it if you search it on Facebook or anything like that. If anybody needs a number, you can just get a hold of me. But they're at the airport anyway, so you'll probably see them the day you land, or at the port. They're yellow taxis. They have crossed the city now. But the trikes are everywhere. Look for the numbers on the trike, because that's an official trike with the numbers, the prices they can charge listed right inside. Yeah, they have car rentals, stuff like that here going on here too. Anyway, so there's tons of hotels downtown, and then Pueblo de Panay has amazing Sitio Uno, and Um, uh, wow, wow, all the names. Oh, Islands Resort or Hotel, Islands Hotel. Um, what's the one I just did? I keep saying Victoria, but it's not Victoria. It's right across from Robinson Mall. I have a literal video named about it. Veronica Hotel. There we go. There we go. Too many things in my head at once. Lots of hotels down here. So worst case, you can go book down there and then come down to the beach. And the good thing about being down there is you're around like everything, right? Downtown is kind of comes with everything. So if you want Korean barbecue, if you want Japanese restaurant, if you want this or whatever, you're going to find all that downtown. Down here, it's more of the seafood restaurants all the way across. And yes, the nightlife keeps going here, but there's also nightlife down there. So if it sells out here, don't be afraid to book over there and just come on in. Are you singing with the live band? I'm going to go with no, weirdo, because I want to keep my customers. My deep, raspy voice. Lucille, hi, Michael. Really enjoying watching your videos. I'm wishing you good luck on your business. We are looking forward to meeting you and visit your Canadian Beaver Bar. More blessing to you. Thank you very much, Lucille. I'm looking forward to it, too. It'll be great. It's going to be great to meet all of you. Dennis, hi from, I'm always bad, Ruin Noranda. Did I say it right? Good luck with your bar and resto. Are you going to have some poutine? Yeah, so we just talked about it. I'm sure because the comments are so far behind, I got to find a good supply, consistent, steady supply of cheese curds. Otherwise, I can't do it. So that's my problem. I'll work on that. Dale Robinson, Turning Wheels Craft Brewery in Cebu has a great selection. Get their draft beer. Yeah, Sadling is, so the craft brewery people, the beers are not pasteurized, right? Which is good, but bad. So you can't just ship it anywhere, unfortunately. So to have a supply, you need somebody local. It would only last a couple days, that kind of thing. So you gotta use it up when you get it. So unfortunately, I don't believe that's even possible for me to do. But eventually, I will. I don't know. Maybe they'll do pasteurized or something like that. Yeah, there's a whole issue related to all that. But I would love to. Find a way. Nice. Live chat again. These are always interesting. Yeah, thank you, Calvary Security. I did have those videos. I was making the videos to put out. And last night whatever we were doing, we were very late. And too tired to edit. But also I was like, the videos don't explain everything I wanted to explain. And it's all at the beginning of this video where I had the Filipino partner fall out, decided that this is not for them. And then I was kind of depressed or whatever. And then I found like the most ideal partners I could have asked for, literally just walking down the beach 7 a.m. the next morning. So incredible. It's worked out for the best. At the end of the day, I'm getting all of their support and the great knowledge and everything else. That'll be great. And it'll make our business together much more successful, which helps them equally. So it's couldn't be better. Can hardly wait for the grand opening on 22nd of June. Best of luck in your new business journey. Thank you very much. I hope I see you there 5 p.m. So there for sunset. Let's do the ribbon cutting and all that good stuff, and let's have beer. Let's have some beer and have a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Don't forget the platoon. Yeah, so we talked about that. I'll be there in November. Fantastic. Whenever you can come, it's great. Not everybody can be here in 12 days. I get it, but if you can, please come for that one day. You chip away at it piece by piece and don't beat yourself up for the pieces you can't fix immediately. Great advice. Exactly. Good luck with it, mate. Annalyn and I will be at the opening. Oh, there's my answer. Fantastic. I'm glad you are coming. And I knew I was right. Jim just got here. Who's getting married? I'm still technically married. I got to wait the year. All of my guns and motorcycles are illegal in California. Well. Don't share that. Karen, I am from Lincoln Living. Oh, Lincoln Living in Texas, Hastings. Has the naval World War II ammunition depots looking like mounds. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen them there. Like I said, I've talked about it in Nebraska. Nebraska? Yeah, I think it was in Nebraska, where I've seen all the munition buildings all over the place. Well, hello, Karen. Aaron, watching from Akron, Ohio, home of the Goodyear blimp. Fantastic. I've been to Akron. It's like things gotten better. When I was there, it was kind of like in decline. You know, fentanyl was killing off most of Ohio, really badly. And I would go to neighborhoods, and they would just be like one house left, and then you just see the foundations because nobody wants squatters, so they just tear the buildings down, and it was kind of like a slow decline happening everywhere. But then I saw Cleveland was getting all gentrified or whatever they want to call it, where they start spending a lot of money and everything. Things change very quickly, so I'm very interested to know like what's different and changed in Ohio, because yeah, it's a great location. I love it. You guys are testing me here. Anixivity? Yo, Mike, what's up? It's been a while. Hello. Doing good. You still live here in Iloilo? No, I live in Rojas City, so it has been a while for you. We're talking about my bar opening up on the 22nd here in Rojas City. Hey, Mike, watching from CDO. Big fan of your content. Thank you. I'm looking forward to coming to CDO. Hi, Frank from Bacolod. Hello, Frank. Frank Babista. Got to come down and visit. How's the tornado? Or not tornado. Volcano. Can tell I'm getting tired. Hi, Michael. Menifee is SoCal. Oh, just FYI. Anyway, I just wanted to shout you out. You're so nice, making a difference to our country. I'm from Sin City. Haven't been back since 2013. Well, it's time to come back, Wilma. Come back for a visit. Come see Rojas City. Looking forward to it. And SoCal is absolutely beautiful. Like I said, that's where I learned to surf, right on Oceanside. Shipping beans from Canada plus import fees. Well, you use Bellic buy-in boxes. That's the best way to ship. Can't really do that with cheese, obviously, but a lot of people use Bellic buy-in boxes to get 100 of one item, that kind of thing. People send tools. They send, screws, and when you want to do construction, you get all the best stainless steel screws and nails, and they ship them over in Bellic buy-in boxes. So that is a way. Otherwise, yeah, import fees and all of that can kill you. Hey, Ken, it's going good, brother. Getting good. From South Carolina here in the States. Fantastic. Love South Carolina. Bruce from Michigan. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Bruce. Pleasure to meet you. Zip. Keep up the good work on helping others, Michael. I'm Redding, California. We have a home in Pototan. Oh, love Pototan. Panay in the provinces. I'm white American, married to Filipino. 20 years now. We retire there. Well, I will be there for I'm always there for the Christmas festival. It's Christmas capital, Pototan, right? And I want to do a follow-up video, because it's also on my other channel, but of that American who built that amazing inland saltwater fish pond business, right? Where he literally looks like a full-scale operation like you would imagine in the United States. And he just lucked out into it because he wanted to do vegetables, but then he drilled for his wells and found out it was all brackish water, so he had to pivot, and now he does extremely successful in that industry. He's got great distribution network set up and everything. I wanted to go check in and see how he's doing, and because there's nothing on my channel with him in there, and I think a lot of people would be very interested in how he started his business, how he was successful, and all that. And he did it during pandemic. Lost in the Philippines, there's a drink you got to serve called the bearded clam, crushed ice mint, 10 leaf simple syrup, 1 ounce white rum, 2 ounces of passion fruit puree, 1 teaspoon lime juice, and 1.5 club soda. All right. Well, it's going to be, the good thing is just I have access to this comment anytime I want, so that's perfect. The bearded clam. Also going to have beaver beer. Working on that right now. It's going to be a lot of cool things. We'll get there. Thank you for the suggestion. I like that. David Taylor, congratulations on everything. You deserve it. Beautiful lady. Hopefully the business will make it, and it won't want to be negative, but most business fail. Oh, yeah. Most business fail. Listen, most of everything fails. Number one reason people fail is they give up. And when I say give up, they give up with the same amount of effort, right? You have to keep putting effort in, even if you're not seeing the results right away. It's no different working out. It's everything. And a lot of people don't stay motivated long enough to push through. Marketing is very important. Location. I got those too. I got them both. And hard work is not going to be a problem. That's okay. It's going to be fine. But you're 100% correct. 80% of all bar or restaurant businesses go bankrupt. They do not last. It takes not only doing a good job in the beginning, but then always reinventing, always improving, reinvestment. Marketing can't stop. You just can't sit on your laurels with that kind of business. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people that they make a business that just becomes nostalgic and popular, and they have lineups out the door every day, and they don't do any marketing. But the problem is too many people think that's an easy thing to do, and no, they had to do it for like 20 years, built up a reputation, and then 40, 50 years later, there's still lineups outside for it, and obviously have good food and everything else. But yeah, you can have great food, great service, but if nobody finds out about you, marketing could kill you. You have to have them all. But I'm okay with it. I'm ready to work. Smash the like button. Thank you very much, Ken. Yes, it doesn't cost you anything to click that like button. It's literally free. Free. Sorry, did I miss that? I'll be there in July. Oh, thank you, Speedway, 46 Speedway. I'll be there in July. Love to do a review of your new business. Fantastic. Sounds good to me. Panay Snowbird, hello from Toronto, Philippines. Toronto, Canada, Philippines. What? There's no Toronto in the Philippines. But hello. Alan, hello from Ottawa. Congrats on the new venture. I'm visiting the Philippines for the first time this October. Thanks for all the insight. Fantastic. And if you need anything, Alan, or just advice or where can I go for this or that, just drop me an email. I reply to everybody for the most part. People that just say hi, you got to realize you're putting yourself in the group of the scammers, okay? So if they just write hi, 99% of the time I go, oh, here we go, hi, and then it's scam. So please state your business. That way I know you're not a scammer. Hi, I'm coming in October. I'm wondering about this. Now we're going to engage in a topic. That will be no problem. I will reply. I'm going to have beaver fever. Cheers. Thank you, Tariq. Mike, as a fellow Canadian, I'll be a regular. Perfect. Tariq, you're going to be very, very welcome. You'll see. And once I get all the TVs up and everything, you just tell me what you want to watch that day, and we'll make it happen. Rojas is my next destination. I'm in Bacolod right now. Would love to meet you. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to it, Frank. Frank in Bacolod. Construction worker. Sometimes in life, it's not what you know. Yeah, what you know, it's who you know. It more so in life. Like even when I was in Canada, and I did a lot of business, right? And in business world, it is 100% who you know, not what you know. You don't have to know everything. The thing is especially with a good CEO or a good boss or something, they can't know how to do everything. They don't know how to work the machines. They don't know how to, do every aspect of the job. They just need to know that they have the right people in the right place that know how to do the job. So that's the same thing. It's who you know. So having the right staff in the right places allows you to be more successful is exactly the same as you're trying to open a business in an area. And you need to know the people at the city. You need to know the people here and the peso department to get hiring new people, to the tourism people so they promote it on their page, all those things. So that's a who you know. Well, people don't usually think about it this way, but it's the same way as the CEO, having the right people in the place, because you can't possibly know everything. You just need the right people in place. Imelda, congratulations, Michael. More power. Thank you very much. Don't let your beaver turn into Filipino honey badgers. Listen, do you know the myth of the honey badger, Steve? No, I'm kidding. Dean, hi from Lipa City. Hello, Dean. I hope I can see you one day down here. It'd be nice to meet you. Corrupted 650. Congrats on the new established business from the San Francisco Bay Area. Thank you very much. Can you sing? Monkey Woman, I have a terrible voice. I have a dark, deep voice. So unless you're asking me if I can do like opera, I don't think anybody wants to hear me sing. And I'm also 6'4" and lanky. Nobody wants to see me dance. You got to know your strengths and weaknesses. Doc Mac, when does construction start for more seating and view from the bar? Well, that's just a matter of buying more chairs and everything. Because the good thing is the most popular time until I start doing the beach stuff. The most popular time is going to be sunset and on. And therefore, other than if it's raining, I already have a huge area I can expand to right away, immediately. Just tables and chairs. So I can do that immediately. I can borrow some right now until I purchase, sets so they all match. You definitely want to have matching stuff. And so I'm going to be able to do that so that my opening day I'll have quite a bit. Like I said, to build out onto the beach, what I have planned, there'll be temporary, you take them in and out, which I have approval for from the city, is to have like the proper, the beds, the umbrellas, and the waiter service out there on the beach. That's about 360,000 pesos. So it's too much money to be spending when I have so much other things going on currently. But the plan will be to do that. So I'll be expanding out there. But the boat ramp that is no longer going to be a boat ramp, it's going to be part of the bar, that's going to happen right away. Doubling the size of the kitchen is easy. I have 2 bathrooms right now. The type of establishment, everything, only needs 1 bathroom, and the other one doesn't really even get used. I could knock that out, make double the size of my kitchen very quickly. So that's the plan. I think one is going to be fine. You might have to wait a minute, but we'll see. We'll see. And if we keep getting bigger, we just expand, and then I'll put a brand new bathroom in. No problem, because I can double the size of the bar right away. So for now, I'll make sure that we have enough tables and chairs for the beginning. Definitely will grow. Bob, John 3:16. Thank you, Bob. Been there. Had all kinds of seafood in it soon. Loving it. Fantastic. Yeah, there you go, Larry. Love oysters. Yeah, wait till you try this oyster sisig that we serve. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, it's a little pricier though, but so good, so good. As long as there's fries, tacos, burgers, pasta for kids. Yeah, but that's the kind of things that we're gonna have to work on. Like right now, there's a lot of Filipino food that's just served there. So you got a lot of rice dishes, that kind of thing. Every restaurant on the beach does that. I want to be different, so we're gonna take away and add food items. Take away, add. Take away, add. I wanted to do tacos a long time ago, and I realized you can't buy taco shells here, so I got to figure out how do I make them in volume and all that kind of stuff. Soft tacos you could do, but there's difficulties in a lot of things. But I am going to be working on it quite a bit. Congrats and good luck in your business. Can't wait to go back to the Philippines. My wife from Davao City. I hope to visit there too. Yeah, I'll be there soon. Greetings from Texas. So that's Filipina van life. Fantastic. Pleasure to meet you guys. And yeah, I'm going to be going to Davao very, very soon. Mike, is the bar in Rojas? Yes, right on the beach. Right on the beach in Rojas City. Right across from San Antonio Resort. Can't miss it. Right now it's called the Barracuda. 22nd by the time when we open. It'll all be rebranded and everything. It's going to be called the Canadian Beaver. Let's see. Always watching from Japan. Hoping to bump into you when I come home again to Iloilo. Thank you very much, Em. I'm looking forward to it. Mr. Paki Tong Ki Tongs. Man, you making me say something? Good morning, Mike. Watching from Massachusetts. How are you? How are you? Wesley. You guys are. Sunny day in the Philippines is so bright. Loving it. Yeah, right now it's absolutely beautiful. We are calling for rain in the afternoons. It's kind of like the thing in the rainy season. You'll have beautiful mornings all the way up till mid-afternoon. Then you'll get some rain for 2-3 hours, for the most part. Or maybe at night. And then it gets beautiful again. So it's just like a little gap there. It's not a bad thing. Typhoons, stuff like that, those are much later, and this is not really exposed to the Pacific. So don't be afraid. It'll be good. Yeah, so Buenavito, you will look up. So the funny thing about the addresses here, there's no actual addresses. Even on the street maps, it says unnamed road. So the Bye-Bye is the beach, right? You can't miss it. Type in Bye-Bye, B-A-Y, B-A-Y. And it'll come up immediately. Just look for San Antonio Resort. Okay, it's the big, monstrous, only real big resort here on the beach. That's that big, with pools and everything else. And just walk out the front door. You walk right into my bar. You can't miss it. So just straight across from San Antonio Resort. You can stay at San Antonio and just come right over and hang out at the bar. So yeah, it's tough to give you, and 7-Eleven's nearby, everything is right near us. I'm in the heart of it. It's a really great location. I just love your video, La Union. Oh, thank you. I love surfing. I'd like to move there. Good luck. Thank you very much, Troll for Truth. Yeah, it is really beautiful up there. My only thing was that single road to go down, and I had no problem when I went there, and I was enjoying everything. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Then when I wanted to go from there to Baguio, I was 2.5 hours to go such a short distance. There's only one road to go south and north there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't live here if this ever happened again. Can't remember it was an accident or they were doing construction or something. But yeah, just having one road, that was a little rough for me. But such a beautiful area. That would be my only thing I would have pointed out, which is pretty incredible. You know, when you have a place to, if you only can think of one thing. It's a really good thing. Joseph, good morning. Thank you very much for joining, Joseph. Mika, Capiz is the Aswan capital. You know, I hear that in a lot of different places, like Siquijor, those kind of things. Never get to see any. And I ask other people, and they say that they don't personally have anything, but my mother, or oh, my friend. But I'm waiting for the day where somebody's going to give me a personal story about Aswan here. I would love to. I love that kind of stuff. I'm not afraid of anything, so. Mr. Packy again, looks like great weather out here in Rose City. Don't forget to serve sisig and beer combo. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. They already do that, so I'm going to keep doing that. Carl Green, hey, Michael. Good to see you expanding your horizons. Thank you. It really gives you more purpose in life and makes life more exciting. You know, just add things in like this. And it's like starting over sort of thing, you know. It's exciting. I really enjoy it. Thank you. Hey, Monkey Woman, thank you for the $5 super chat. Cheers to you. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Oh, what else do we have going on? So, yeah, I'm still waiting. I don't know, what time is it? 12:15. I'm going to go 2.5 hours? Oh, 2 hours. Still waiting for the construction people to show up because they're not doing the construction today. They said they were going to bring all the equipment, all the supplies, everything else, bring it so they can start first thing tomorrow morning. This will all get enclosed. We'll have doors on both sides, and that'll be all sliding glass doors. So it'll be wide open right to the ocean. And when you want, you can open everything up and get the breeze. But if it rains, you just close everything up, and you can sit indoors like this. Because right now, we are the tarp people. You know, I have the TV is now away, and it's sitting on the table, but I have a wrap of tarp that I also strap so the wind can't blow the tarp off. And we do all this stuff every time it rains. So we were invited out, and they were calling for a lot of rain. I'm like, I'm on rain duty. So I can't wait for this construction, so I don't have to say I'm on rain duty anymore. And I can actually, you know, just deal with it. Like, I can just be like, okay, we're good. Just close the door. That will be really nice. Monkey Woman sent me another $5. Well, thank you very much, Monkey Woman. That's really cool of you. Every time I click link, it disappears, and I don't want it to disappear. Let's keep it on the screen there. Very kind of you to send another super chat. That's really nice of you. God bless you. Thank you very much. Oh, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I will be putting out, I've done the medical mission up in Iloilo, north of San Miguel. Again, I can't remember the name of the township. It's the next one up. Starts with an A, and it's really kind of long. Anyway, I had a really good time there, and really, really, I don't know, it's just a little bit more unique than the last one. They're all different, and the people we met everybody was different there also. But some really good stories that I got from people, and also we had the P&P helping there, and they're talking about helping more in the future, because that's the hard part, is to get, to find the children and bring them in for the free surgery. Then also like the care that has to go into after, speech therapists, that kind of thing. It's very, very important, and it's really cool. So stay tuned, guys. I know it's charity related, not exciting like some people might think or whatever, but it'll warm your heart, okay? It'll warm your heart. You feel like you're part of something. If you could watch the video, it helps, because then the algorithm shows it to more people. We can help kids. So even if you might be like, yeah, I know about that, play it in the background. Anything that helps those videos. I'd rather those videos do better than me showing a beach or something, you know, that kind of thing. That has real value and something good in this world. So you'd be viewing something small that would help support it. Even if you can't give money or whatever, let that video, any of the charity ones, just let those videos play. It helps the algorithm and show it to more people, and then we can help more kids. Jay Johnston, congrats and good luck from Edmonton. Go Oilers, go! Yeah, part of the original six. Philippines. There's Stephen right there. I sent you an invitation to come over for some seafood gumbo on a chance that you were in Iloilo, but you're not here. Listen, tell Bea happy birthday. She still looks like she's way too young. Okay, for you, brother. Yeah, she looks fantastic. I can't believe her to real age. She's sharing it. I'm not going to share it, but she doesn't look anything like her age. No way. Stephen, you got a good one there. And tell her, please, happy birthday. I would love some seafood gumbo, though. But listen, brother, you guys got to come on the 22nd, 5 p.m. It's a Saturday. All right? Come for the grand opening. I'm going to be messaging her anyway. Come, grand opening of my bar. Come on up. All of you. You know who I'm talking about. All of you guys are coming. Imelda, just be careful in your investment. Be hands-on. Yeah. In my case, I am the hands-on. My investors are just silent investors. They'll help if I ask for some help, but they're just silent investors. So at the end of the day, I'm hands-on. I deal with the lawyers. I deal with the accountants, everything else. And in their case, they trust the lawyers and the accountants because they're the same people that they would normally use. And so, you know, everything, the most important thing is transparent. Sorry, a loud bite there. Transparency, right, for all parties involved. And that way everybody can trust each other. Da Vinci, you should do an ice bath for all your bottles. Use a large reach-in cooler. Fill it with salt, water mix, and ice, and you can keep the beer under 30 degrees. Bottles will ice up when taken up. Da Vinci, you're already reading my mind, my friend. Because I'm not going to have that many. I don't know how many beer mugs I can get in a fridge. So this was my other plan. So thank you. Thank you, Da Vinci. 100% correct. I am a Boston Red Sox fan. Listen, I don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of sports, but, you know, especially when it's like Chicago, New York finals, stuff like that. You know, the curse of Babe Ruth, the whole thing. Like, of course. I used to wear the hat all the time, and everybody was like, oh, you're all Boston. And I'm like, I'm kind of all sports, but yeah, I do like it. I do like Boston Red Sox. Philippines a good fact. Yeah, there we go. Special pot for you, Winter. Tony, I'm an American of a Mexican ethnicity. I've been to the Philippines twice. The lack of good authentic Mexican food there is shocking. Your bar is inspiring. Tony, if you want authentic Mexican, you got to come down here and you got to make it. That's it. That just sounds like you need to start a business because people will like it. There are places, but they're hit and miss, right? Like just like Thai, Thai food. There's some really good Thai food in places, but you need people that know how to authentically make, something in order to have that available in that area. So depends where you are. Iloilo is very good for that. They have food of the world there, to be quite honest, and a lot of selection. But I'm hoping Rojas City will get a lot more of that too, so people can have some difference. It's nice. Like that's the one thing about Canada. When we're back in Canada, we don't go, oh, I just want Canadian food. No, we want to have Chinese food. We want to have Japanese food, and we want to have Thai food. Obviously, we want New Orleans, and we want French and Italian and all that different stuff. It's nice to have a good selection. Joseph, I just bought a house in Iloilo province, not far from where you are. You make me want to go check out the place. Thank you. I hope you come, Joseph. That'd be amazing. Interested to know about your house, too. Any local, yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm tracking it down now because we don't want it heavy metal. It's a grand opening. I want the place for people to chat and talk and have the TVs playing with the supports and all that. I want it to be a place where you can hang out, meet new people, chat and talk and all that kind of thing. So I don't want to all the time have loud music, obviously. So there'll be a certain time, that kind of thing. And I don't want it in any extremes. So no heavy metals and stuff. Like I can enjoy heavy metal all I want. But the bar needs to be... it's got to be chill. So, maybe 80s rock and stuff like that. Sure, that kind of thing. Or 90s rock, whatever. 70s. But I really want to stay away from any of the extremes. Just want people to feel relaxed, comfortable. And the grand opening, yeah, we're going to have live music and all that good stuff. Who do we got here? Andrew. Thank you very much for the super chat, Andrew E. Very appreciated. And yeah, shout out to you, Andrew. I don't know what that picture is in your picture there. Huh? Is that a football? It's hard to see. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? I got so many comments. Can you get Blaney the Younger? I don't know, Curtis. Can I? Who's that? Who's Blaney the Younger? Okay, we got some people replying there. Rob and Joyce, Lifestyle, how's it going? It's going great. It's going great. Thank you very much. Yeah, we did this one. Oh, that's how far behind I am? I remember talking about this one already. Hey now, Donald. Come on now. Come on now. Talking about hard-working beavers here, okay? Well, you put the NHL... Yeah, so the thing is maybe reruns, but NHL games are at night. The night, it means it's going to be 7 o'clock in the morning here. The bar's not going to be open at 7 a.m. So you won't be watching live NHL games. Yeah. There'll be, West Coast football would work. Obviously some soccer will work if you're into that. Cricket will work sometimes. It's all time zone stuff. So if it's going to be live, it's going to be time zone related. That's the 12-hour time difference between Eastern Standard time zones and stuff like that. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, listen, if something's on and the customers want to watch it, they're going to watch it. I'm going to make it happen. No problem. Cheers. Cheers, Diamond 482. Thank you very much. Greetings from Malaysia. We'll definitely come there one day. I'd love to retire in the Philippines. Well, Dave, come on down. And you're already in Malaysia. Fantastic. You're not very far. Just subscribe to your channel. Enjoying this live stream. Thank you very much, Ben Burns. Appreciate it very much. Mike, I wish the beach will not be totally covered from the road as other establishments made. Beach will not be totally covered from the road. Oh, yeah, no. Well, the city built the People's Park. So it's this massive, huge section open to the public. Gives you full access to the beach on both sides. They built stairs down, like big, monstrous stairs down. So even at high tide, you can go to the sides. And then anytime other than high tide, it is all wide open to the beach, fully open to the public. They will not be covering it at all. They're huge. The main part, as soon as the road comes down, that's all open to the public. And it's only after that they have restaurants or houses or bars, restaurants, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's already there. You're good. You're good. Where are we at? I got way too many, and I will have to head soon so that I can do other things today. But I'm going to try to get to you guys. Beaver Lodge, Alberta. Hello, Torquil. 13th month is 1 month pay only, Mike. Yes, that's right. Some companies pay half. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I'm learning all this stuff now, but yeah, it's an extra month's pay. That's the key. Did we get Aiden? I think we got you as a member, but if not, there you go. Oh, yeah, that was the gifted one. Fantastic. Rowell will be okay. No. We already have separated all assets and everything else. That's all done. In Canada, the separation is, the divorce is all based on the separation. It's not separate. Unless you have kids, then it could be more complicated. But no, your ex is your ex. There's nothing else. I gave her everything. I didn't keep anything. I started a brand new channel, gave her everything. Oh, you actually paid it. Oh, okay. I believe the free gifted one went to Ariana Loveless. Okay, thank you very much, Aiden. Well, thank you for the membership, Aiden. Thank you for clearing that up, too, and sorry about that. And that's amazing, and thank you very, very much for becoming a member. And welcome, Ariana Loveless. I appreciate you being here, even if it is gifted. I appreciate it. Kahuna makes great poutine. Yeah, I know, but where is he getting the cheese curds? That's the most... I was going to ask you, Michael, about that, because we went there, and he had it. But where is he getting those cheese curds? I don't know. And how hard is it? And can he have it often? Does he run out of stock a lot? Who will make me a member? Hey now. Okay, Benjamin Villafane, thank you. Welcome to the membership. If you don't know, and we're here a little later, if you're on an iPhone or whatever, you'll notice there's no join button besides subscribe. That's because Apple takes 30%, and there's just not enough money for YouTube and Apple and for me as a creator to get any money if they're going to take 30%. So you just go to any Chrome browser, log into your YouTube that way. Don't use the app or anything. you'll see under my channel, there's now a join button. You join it once, then you can go back to the app and you'll be in, and it keeps Apple from taking 30%. And I think it's like, somebody help me out here. It's like $3 US a month for the basic one, so it's like nothing. You know what I mean by that, hopefully. Okay, so where are we at? Heard there is teacher shortage, so that might be a path to the promised land. Yeah, teacher shortages, nurse shortages, stuff like that, because they're just being offered too much money to go to other countries. But you get them for the first couple years because they need the experience, and then they go off to other countries. So it's also like teacher shortage, but also experienced teachers. A lot of them come back, and then they want to help out, and they contribute. And you'll see that in my videos with the schools. That it's not always about money. Hello, everyone. Hello, 80 and Beat. Martin, hello from Mississippi. It's great to see the vlog from Rojas City. I've been there many times and intend to retire there. Fantastic. We'll look forward to meeting you then, Martin. There you go. Have a nice day. Says menu, armadillo eggs. What? Basically stuffed jalapenos with crab meat, cream cheese wrapped in spicy pork sausage dipped in ranch dressing. That sounds really complicated for a bar with a small kitchen, but it sounds good. Congratulations, Michael. This is from Randy. As we say in America, in a humble way, we have the key to the city of Rojas City. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Listen, if you're a positive person, you do good by people, they will support you. That's important. Oh, yeah. Phil, thank you. Annalyn, yes, from Dingley. And I remember now. Thank you very much. You got your business set up yet with your dogs for training? Been a while. I wonder if you got it set up by now. Hello from Vancouver, Canada. Hello, Donald. Oh, Beaverton, Oregon. Okay, I knew Beaverton in Canada. So there you go. Benjamin, you belong here. You belong here. Thank you for becoming a member. You belong at the Beaver bar. I know it's Canadian, but, you know, Oregon's kind of like Canada. Kidding. Veronica Hotel, thank you very much. Yes, I did finally get it in my head. Kamusta Michael from Pennsylvania. 0 degree beer is my preference when in the Philippines. Over there in January, we'll be in Manila, Boracay, and Hambil. Oh, Carabao Island. Okay. I've been around Carabao Island. Didn't actually dock from there, but that's a really nice place. It's really nice. You can see it from Boracay if you don't know where that is. It's right there. Okay. I'm going to speed through because my voice is going, and I got things to do. Leo Liz, hello Mike from Port Orchard, Washington. We'll see you soon. Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Mike said, okay, let's get somebody else. Hello from Samar, 12 years in the Philippines, former restaurant owner here. It's a tough gig. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Mark. And it's going to be more of a bar with snack foods and stuff like that. I'm not going to focus on the food because, yeah, it's a tough gig and you have inventory and food that can spoil and all that kind of. We're going to stick to the bar life. It's going to be a nice chill place. People hang out, meet other people. Everybody wins. Tourism in the area wins. All the businesses around me are going to win. I think it's going to be great. Try adjusting your camera so everything's visible. Oh, it's just a webcam. So in this case, you're right, though. Like I could. Oh, now it's getting better anyway because the sun's not washing it out as much. But yeah, I can do that. But then I think I'm out of focus. It's the autofocus that's on this thing. But you're right. Normally, I just use my DJI camera, and then everything's crystal clear. Thank you very much, though. Dennis, it's 200 miles north of Toronto in Quebec. Okay, so you're in the north there. I will see you soon when I move to Iloilo. Fantastic. Looking forward to it, Dennis. Atlanta, Georgia, congrats on your new business. Looking forward to visiting your bar. Thank you. My family is planning to move from the Philippines. We just sold our home, closing end of the month. All right, fantastic. Time for a whole new life to start. Again, what is the date of your bar opening? June 22nd. So in 12 days from now, June 22nd. I should just say that because it's not 12 days for everybody. June 22nd, 5 p.m., right at sunset. Be there at 5 because that's where I'll have the ribbon cutting. Everything's going to be fun. Saturday, June 22nd, 5 p.m. Do you hold an investor? First, you have to make once all the paperwork's done, I'm going to switch to that, yes. So you can't have the investor visa until the whole thing is all legal and the corporation's finalized with the partners and everything is in place. But then, yes, I can switch to investor visa. They won't give you the visa before it's all done. You just got to go the other way around. Good morning, sunshine. Welcome. Good luck to your business, Expats Bar. Thank you very much, Lorna. Cleveland downtown is beautiful and safe. Yeah, remember it used to not be, but then it got really better. Yeah. Hello, darling. The little one's calling me. They also want me to finish so they can hang out down here, I think. Let's see. Smarter Biz Coaching. Watching from Dubai. Best of luck with the bar. I'm sure it'll be a big hit. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Up in your face tube. Will you be serving beaver tails? The thing is, beaver tails with a Z is a trademark. So I got to be very careful if I do anything like that. Can't trademark the word beaver tails, I believe, just with the S, because it's a common thing. A beaver has a tail, right? So there's certain things I would have to look into. I have lawyers for that, so we'll figure it out. But we'll see. You just got to be careful. Aiden, to the best Canadian expat in the Philippines, I know. Oh, you're too generous. Congrats on the new venture, and girlfriend, keep up the great work and continue to stay humble and positive. Hope to see you soon from Vancouver, California. Thank you, Aiden. You are the man. That is really appreciative. I thank you very much. Awesome. Whoa. Another one. Oh, you didn't even put a message, Andrew. $49.99, $50. Andrew. Incredibly grateful. Beer money, as they say. And thank you very much, Andrew. I don't know what else. I feel bad. You didn't have a message. I can't read it out for you. Where's the last message you sent me? I want to read it out again because that's super duper generous. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, wow. There we go. Back to yours. Congrats on your business. My family's moving from. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to when you move here and when your house closes. Man, life is going to be your oyster if you don't already know that. You'll see. It's going to be great. I am one of those people who love challenges and stuff like that. And when you have the opportunity that you can get here in the Philippines, and I mean like literal freedom. Like we don't know freedom in the West because there's red tape. There is, like, for example, that guy can't build that in Canada because you're not allowed to have a fence over 6 feet. Because there will be your neighbor will call the police, and then the police will come, and they'll say your fence is too tall, and then the city will order you to take it down. This is what I mean by freedom. You can do whatever the heck you want on your land. You do whatever the heck you want. You know, freedom extends to many different things here, and you're gonna love it. Where's your bar? So, yep, okay. I live in Roxas. Iveson. I drive through it all the time. I got to feature it soon because I love the look of Iveson. It's beautiful. It's not very far from here either. So my bar is directly across from San Antonio Resort. You can't miss it. You walk out the front door of San Antonio Resort on the bye-bye. Boom. You're going to walk right into it. It's called the Barracuda now. It will be renamed. Melba. Hello, Melba. Watching from South Carolina. More blessings to you in your new life with that beautiful little girl. Thank you very much. Leave it to Beaver. That's going to be on the back of the shirts. I'm going to tell people, listen, no matter what, just leave it to Beaver. Looking for a good time? Leave it to Beaver. Want a cold beer? Leave it to Beaver. Oh, wow. Aiden, $50. Guys, thank you. Aiden. I really appreciate it. Not expected and totally grateful. And thank you very much. So much. Aiden, that's too generous. Hi, Mike. Shout out to my husband here watching you. His name's Chuck. Chuck from Dallas, Texas. Listen, Chuck, you need to come here. Leave Texas for a little while. It's just as hot there, so you'll be fine. You'll love it here. And I do love Texas. It is very free there, so I do love Texas. I was supposed to live in Texas. A big company I worked for had all planned out. And they screwed me, but whatever. That's a whole other story we can talk about another day. But it made me very sad. I was supposed to go live in Galveston because I want to live on the ocean. And, as you know, Texas, there's not a lot of places you can live on the ocean that'd be 1 hour away from an airport. And that was kind of like dictated by the company. And I almost ended up there. Anyway, story for another time. Hello, Chuck. Shout out to Chuck. Oh, well, you don't have to, during a live, you don't have to stay through those long ones. You don't have to do that. I'd rather you be here and checking everything out, stay live, stay in time. I really appreciate it, though. Amy, thank you very much. Ontario, Canada. Hello. Ontario's big, by the way. Okay, it's somebody else. Hey, Mike, it's David. We'll see you Friday. San Antonio Resort has a few rooms left. People need to jump on it fast. Yeah, it's not far walk. Like you're going to be steps away from the bar. So if you get a little too drunk, you can just drag your butt across the street there and pass out. So there is a few rooms left at San Antonio Resort. Check them out online. Get it booked as quick as possible. If it's sold out on like booking.com, hotels.com, that doesn't mean anything. So Booking will buy 5 rooms, for example, and the other one might buy the rights to 5 rooms, that kind of thing. Go to the check out with the resort because they might, the Booking will sell out of theirs and say it's sold out. Just make sure you check with the resort. But there's lots of places. If you need other suggestions, rate me. I'll give you lots. No problem. I just want people to come to the bar. I'll help you find a place. No problem. Leo Liz for life. Congratulations, Mike, from Port Orchard, Washington, coming to Iloilo to retire soon. Fantastic. You're going to love it in Iloilo. And then you're like 2 hours, 15 minutes to come visit me. Not bad. Not bad. I go to Iloilo. I still have the house in Gimbal, actually. So just don't, right now, it's a little tough to go back there and visit, but I will be there. Richard. Oh, hi. Hi. Came out of the shower with a towel. I was like, oh, come. And I'm like, no, don't come. Don't come. I got a towel wrapped around you. Richard Conrad. Hello from Detroit. Congrats on the new home and business. Thank you very much, Richard. I've been to Detroit in a long time, but it has gone through a major overhaul in a lot of areas there. I was so surprised how beautiful it's getting and like the happening scene there and the bars and stuff like that. So, it really does depend where you are in Detroit, but it has really come around along pretty quick. Hello from Oakville, Ontario. Good luck in your new business, and I think you'll do well as you are a good person. Thank you very much. I try to be a good person. Try to be the kind of person I would like to be, meet, What is the hotel name across from your bar? So San Antonio Resort. Coming to visit. Marjorie. Cleveland, Ohio. You're going to come? Fantastic. America's first. San Antonio Resort, write me if you have any problems. If they sell out, whatever you need to know, we'll talk. I heard it's not hard to make your own cheese curd. It's hard if you don't have cows, if you don't have dairy cows. That's the problem. All the milk comes in these little things from Australia and stuff like that, and that's where the trouble is here, is that you can't just get fresh cream and stuff like that. They'll call it fresh, but it's just stuff from Australia in a carton. I'll look into it, though. I'm going to try to figure it out. Some bars do have streaming cams. I thought, so we're going to have actually a reality show, and that will help the staff make money. And I want them to have a good income and income potential, but I also can't double and triple the price of the food and the drinks of everybody else and expect to succeed. So we're going to introduce, once I have enough staff, it's not going to happen day one or anything, but when we have enough staff that we can make it interesting, we're going to hire local vlogger, local editor, we're going to make a show. And it'll be like Canadian Beaver Rojas will have its own channel, and it'll be edited so you don't have to watch long, boring parts or whatever. But you'll get all the drama and the juiciness, and you'll be introduced to each of the people that work for us and everything. And maybe they'll let us go into their home and meet their family and all that. Anyway, and then they will benefit from that show. The percentages of the show's revenue will go to the video editor, obviously, and the camera guy or whatever. Then the staff. So that they have the income potential, not to mention, you look at all these shows like Big Brother and all that stuff, you become famous. And so then people will die to work at our bar, and they'll come from all over, and it'll just make it even more entertaining. Think about it. It's going to be a great business. So I have big plans. Great to see you at the great to see your bar. Good luck in the future. And oh, hi from Hong Kong. Thank you, Rick. Thank you very much. With a bar. So that's the thing right now. Yes, it'll be starting at like 10 a.m. But I've been looking around, and there's a few places that open very early. Just got to figure it all out. It's going to take some time. Right now, it's going to be like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. other than weekends. Then weekends will stay up till 2 in the morning. We're going to have this whole thing that in the beginning, still structuring and working it out. But I'm working on it. So right now, it's 10 a.m., 10 p.m. until Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which will be open late. And I am thinking about doing mornings. I just got to figure out staffing and everything. It's not that easy. I'll let you know soon. Another huge super chat. Wow. Andrew. First time using message on YouTube. Looking forward to having a draft beer at the Beaver Bar. Listen, Andrew, thank you. $100. Oh my gosh. Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. I'm looking forward to it. Get your house closed. Come on down. We'll have a good one. We're going to have a good time. Probably not going to let you buy beer now at this point. But thank you, Andrew. That's awesome. Watching for Dubai. Hope to bump you on July out in Vancouver. Out vacation in Iloilo. Maybe visit your bar first in Rojas City. Yes, please come on down. If you're landing in Manila, you can fly into Rojas City. So we do have an airport 5 minutes from my house. So it's very, very close. So from the bar, I'm exaggerating. From the bar, it's about 1.8 kilometers. Now the mall's like 2, so 1.8 for them. It's slightly before. So 10 minutes, whatever, from the airport. So yeah, definitely come here first. Why not? Faustino, hi, I'm from Vancouver, and you can avoid winter in Vancouver. It's just going to be winter either way you slice it. Yeah, it's true. You can't avoid. So I went there. My first time going to Vancouver, I'm like, oh, it's going to be so nice. I'm going from like minus 25 in Ontario, snow up to here. And I get to Vancouver and they're telling me, oh, it's going to be fine. I'll get some rain, a little bit of snow, but it'll melt immediately. And do they not get the biggest snowfall for the year, the day I visit? And so I'm like, this is my experience. Like actually spending time here in Vancouver seemed unfair. I was hoping for an escape. Meanwhile, if you go to Calgary, because of the Chinook that comes over the mountains, they can have 20 degrees Celsius in the middle of winter in the afternoon, but in the morning it was -8. You know, it's incredible. So Calgary has actually a better chance of having a warm day in the middle of winter than anywhere else. Franchise your bar. Well, yeah, the whole thing would be, it's not so much franchise. I don't think we would do that because you want to maintain control, especially if we make it a TV show. But yeah, you think about it. We could do Canadian Beaver Dumagetti. You could do Canadian Beaver whatever. Just name an area, and we can and then we would just immediately implement all the cool stuff that I'm going to have to build up over the next few months. We'll put it all into one and open that day, and literally start a new show. Introduce each of the people that we hire, the background behind them, all those people, and do it like The Office, you know, where if something happens in the bar, then you interview them separately from that, and people are just humorous on their own. I don't have to script it. Real life is actually better than script, especially if there's drama or something else going on. It can be fun. It'll be fun. I think so. But we'll have to do weekly because to get enough content to fill without scripting, to get enough content, you need like a whole week of filming to get enough good that would fill a cool episode and be fun. Yeah, we'll go do something like that. And so it'd be like weekly, and so we could have one out every single one. Right now it's 2 years, but it's a corporation, so I can renew longer than that, but it's guaranteed. The price is guaranteed and locked in for 2 years. Plus, I negotiated 4 months less lease for the getting ready part, building up. Because, anybody who understands the Philippines, November, December, January, February, March, April, May is the premium season, right? This, with the rainy season, you got to put up with, oh, it's going to rain today, or it's going to rain for 3 hours, and that kind of thing. So there is going to be less people going to the beach and that kind of thing. So I'm starting in at a time where that makes sense, too. So that's why I negotiated that. Don't forget about having karaoke. Karaoke night. We'll have it at times. If somebody has a birthday and they want to book it out or something, but I want people to be able to chat and relax and not be too noisy. There's a million karaoke places. It's not like there's a shortage. So I want to balance it. There's plenty of expats that are like, I want to go to a place where I can have a conversation with the people around me, and I don't want to become that place where it's so loud and drowning out either. So again, you can do karaoke all over the place. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got to play it by ear. Watching from Dubai, hoping to bump into you July on our vacation to Iloilo. Maybe visit. Yeah, I think we did that one. But thank you. Yes, I hope so. Roberto, good luck, Michael. Hopefully someday I can come to your place. Yes, please. I hope so too. Juan, weather is absolutely beautiful. I have blue, sunny skies right now. I have my rain screen still up because we had rain yesterday, and I don't even know if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, it's not picking it up. It's too bright out. It's so bright out that it makes everything look white, but no. I have blue, sunny, small, fluffy white clouds. The ocean is beautiful right now. The waves are not too small, not too big. They're perfect. You can hear them. And it couldn't be a nicer day today. It's a really, really nice day. Any coffee, honestly. It's hard. I'm looking forward to the bar because then we can actually do it right and have proper fresh brewed coffee. Right, we got an instant here at this house right now and everything because we don't have an indoor space yet or anything like that. I could set everything up, but I love brewed coffee. So, I like all the coffee. You can get the coffee beans that are grown here, and I'd like to support locally made coffee beans. So I'm planning to have Capiz coffee served, of course. I want to support. Howdy, will you be doing a Great White North Beaver Bar? Right? I should set one up in Canada. Yeah. No, we're gonna spread some Canada to the Philippines, I think. Unless you're talking about Baguio, we could do one in Baguio. Good afternoon for Dumagetti, Kitchener, Ontario. Wait. Oh, originally from Kitchener, Ontario? Good luck with your new ventures. I will have to make a trip to there to have a beer with you. Thank you very much, Brian. Looking forward to it. Oswang is just folklore. Yeah, exactly. Well, some people really believe. So I do believe they canceled the Oswang Festival. Somebody mentioned it last time that it doesn't go on anymore. But it sounds like something that should come back if they didn't. All right. Good luck. God bless. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, guys. I got to rush through here. Jenny Smith, will you be making beaver tails? Yeah, they are easy to make. I just got to worry about trademarks and stuff like that. I did mention that a little earlier. And not copy anybody, and I have to look into that. I know you can't patent, trademark any common phrases. So beaver tails, I believe they have a Z on the end of theirs, because you can't patent simple words, like a beaver has a tail, so therefore you can't patent it, right? Or trademark it. People are allowed to say it. People are allowed to put it in writing. So there are things I have to look at before I do anything, but I know what you're talking about. We'll see. I'll see you. Grumpy Sapir, we're definitely going to have a few beers at a bar. Thank you very much. Looking forward to it. And that was earlier. Thank you again, Andrew. Can you please show the ocean for a second? Unfortunately, I can't because it's not picking it up, but it's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Wait. This was yesterday. There you go. Do I have my thing on? This was me recording saying I lost my business partner and then ended up finding one doing this recording at 7 in the morning. Which was absolutely amazing. So it's all explained at the beginning of this live. You can always rewind and hear what happened and how everything actually worked out for the best. So yeah, that's yesterday morning. So now the tide is in, so it's a lot of that beach is taken. But there you go. There you go. That's this beach here in Rojas. Longest continuous beach anywhere in the Philippines is right here in Rojas City, which is why everybody wants to hear. She's 25, so, it's less than half, but not much less. Hi, Michael. This is Debbie from Queens, New York. Hello, Debbie. Thank you very much. Thank you. Frenchie D. Merci beaucoup. Jose Huevo Cantina in Makati for good Mexican food. Oh, there you go. Anybody looking for Mexican food? Melody, hi, congratulations on your new business. My family and I just moved to the Philippines from Southern California. We're currently in Tagaytay, but plan to scout out Iloilo and look for our new home. Fantastic. And then come on down to Rojas City for a nice little weekend and come and hang out at the bar. Just saying. Suggestion. So I can bring some Panamanian and soul food. Can I get soul food night 2 times a month at the Canadian Beer? It depends. We'll see. Can't complicate things too much, We got to have cooks that are going to follow recipes. I want somebody's experience to be the same day one, like once we have our food set up. And then if you came 3 months later, we have to make sure we maintain quality, the taste, expectations, because there's nothing worse than going there and it was wonderful. And then you bring your friends, you're recommending, and you're like, oh, you're going to love this. And then it's not as good, right? So that's why franchises like big brands do very well. Because they maintain consistency so that it doesn't matter how many times you visit, it tastes just as good as the first time. And so that's very important in running any type of business. El Chapra in Poblacion, Makati is great for Mexican food too. Okay, fantastic. There we go. Did I miss this earlier? I might have. From Chuck Wilkinson, your big fan from Dallas, Texas. Looking forward to drinking Red Horse in your bar. We'll have Red Horse. But I hope to have other beers that might tantalize you. You might want to try a beaver beer when I get that solved. because we got to have a beaver beer. Don't sell Canadian beer as it's pissed. Yeah, listen, Canadian beer is not even Canadian beer anymore. People, Labatt's, Molson Canadian, all that, they're all owned by Brazilian beer companies. So kind of lost out, but there's a lot of craft beer in Canada. Oh, that is okay, right? Knee. I wanted to say a knee, but I was like, oh, let's just say it's a football because I didn't want to be mean. So you had a quadricep surgery. Congratulations on your business. My daughter was born with cleft palate. Oh, it's awesome that you're helping kids with cleft palate. Yeah, so that's the thing. When we come from the West, when we have a child born with cleft palate, they deal with it at the hospital at that time. But imagine having to grow up and you're 10 years old and you've been dealing with this your whole life and kids bully you and pick on you and you don't even want to go out of the house and your parents don't even go out of the house. There's a lot that comes with that. And so having this surgery can really change these kids' lives. It'll turn their whole life around, I guarantee you. How are they ever going to be successful in life if they don't have it done? So, Canadian beaver would be massive in Angeles City. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, the bar fine if he's and the waitresses would be crazy. Yeah, there you go. There's an easy one right there. True. Let's see. You guys are not yet. Busy doing my proper job. Oh yeah, that's right. So your dog training business will come eventually. Fantastic. Take off to the Great White North. A beauty way to go. Take off to the Great White North. I spent 46 years living in Canada. I'm kind of been there, done that. I go to Norway. I want to go see snow so I can try something new. Just love new things. It's exciting. All right. I was just about to ask that. I think they're. Oh, I'm a sapper. Oh yeah. There we go. You guys are chatting. That's cool. Hopefully heading back to Santa Barbara in December. Fantastic. I have no more coffee. Oh, hello, watching from Alberta, Canada. Hello. Oh, yeah, I read this one. Thank you very much. It's very generous of you. All right. I have to quickly now. I'm really sorry, guys. I got to zoom through here. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we just have one craft brewery, and far as I know, in the whole province. And I've been discussing with them just before this live the costs and what it's going to take and how it's going to work. And it's, I don't know. I'm still working it out. It sounds like it's going to be way more expensive than I thought, and people won't buy it if it's that expensive for draft. For a small amount, like 385 milliliters, you're saying it's going to be like, by the time I sell it, 100 and I'll make very little profit, 150 pesos. But if a beer is like 80 pesos, so 160 pesos, you get 700. That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure everything out. Congrats and more power to your channel. Glad you're thriving and happy in my province. Shout out to Ink Brethren in Rojas City. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Good luck in your business venture. Thank you very much. Thank you again. Longtime family, guys. TS, longtime subscriber here from Northwest Arkansas. Will be heading your way soon. Willing to be a bar server for free. Have a wife of 10 years. There you go. Well, you can't. Just to be clear, you're not even allowed to legally volunteer your time for labor here because you're taking a job from a Filipino that could be paid to do it. So as long as a Filipino is legally allowed to work here, there are things. And there's actually more than that. I'm learning all kinds of. You need a yellow card to serve here. There's all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I get what you're saying. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Mike, watching from Calgary. Thank you very much. Listening from Ohio. Thank you very much. Greetings from Bass. I am finally back in Manila. Hello, Bass and Rose. Sorry, we're going to go real quick. No cows, but there's a lot of goats. There you go. We can have goat cheese. Yeah, nobody milks the goats, though. They eat them, but they don't milk them. Okay. Hello from Edmonton, Alberta. Hello, Nada. We're working for Canadian Whiskey and Coke. There we go. Good luck with your bar. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm going to have to whiz through. It's been, we're going on 3 hours now. BRP, hi from Asbestos, Quebec. They named it Asbestos. Is that where they invented it? Jennifer, hi, Mike. I'll be accepting local applicants. Yes, it's already, if you go to my Facebook, I've already shared it because the Beaver Bar already has its own Facebook. And I believe the Peso department is posting it soon. Yes, and the girls her and another girl will be doing the interviews, I think, starting tomorrow. So, yes, definitely check out my Facebook. You'll see I've shared it to get to the Beaver Bar's Facebook page and everything. Already doing that. So jump in. Congratulations, you made it. I remember your videos got shadow banned and frustrated where, yeah, now you get hundreds in live stream. I know, it's crazy. I used to be removed from search even. Long time ago. And by the way, Mike, you need to lock in your Beaver Bar name with a. Yeah, I have a lawyer on everything. Thank you. Definitely got to do that. JB Vance, serve milk in a bag. Yes, that's Canadian way. We serve milk in a bag. Maybe you can get part of your beer supply from the owner at Gearbox. Yeah, well, he gets them at SNR, so I can go to SNR too. But yes, listen, go visit Gearbox if you're in Pavia. British pub, wonderful guy. Shout out to him. We just had. We now have the expat hangout is one of them a month of the two that happen every month in Iloilo is now held at Gearbox. Actually, I haven't been able to get there recently. Permits and everything, that's not going to be a problem. Like I said, we have a transition period with the existing owners, and I have full support of everybody, so it's not going to be a problem. Permits are not going to be a problem at all. Plus, my business partners are restaurant owners, very successful here. Department of Trade, Industry, Office, yeah, sorry. Got a few different things I'm going through quick. Hello, Mike Cat, little kiddo from Vegas. What's your favorite Pinoy delicacy so far? That keeps changing, but I'm actually nowadays all we're doing is eating chicken NSL. Oh my god, I can't get over chicken NSL. Every time I go by a place, even if it's not even that good, I have to have chicken NSL. I need to eat something different. I've been on it like crazy, and also like this chicken sisig they have at ROXAS RAKKS or something like. Their chicken NSL is just so juicy and so good. Anyway, I have a lot of good favorites. Canadian Beaver drinks, Tim Hortons coffee. Yeah, it would be nice, but. Yeah. Take off to the Great White North is a beautiful way to go. Yeah, Brian, we got that earlier, but thank you very much, Brian. That's awesome. Good luck with your future endeavors. The Tantra Mafia crew. Oh. Hopefully not real mafia. Don't forget thumbs up, guys. Thank you very much. That was Doug. Bob and Doug McKenzie reference. You know, I should just have that playing on the screen when nobody is in there doing anything. So take off, eh? Thank you, Mike, from the bottom of my heart for choosing Rojas City as your home base. Good luck on your business. Thank you very much, Philip. It's really awesome of you. So this is the place you're settling down as a primary residence? Yeah. I have the other house still in Gimbel. This is our primary, though. Now that I have a business here, it makes sense. Really enjoying your channel. Currently in Atlanta, but soon Phoenix. Headed to Iloilo in the fall for 6 months. Haven't heard you mention poutine as a dish. Is that what you mean, poutine? Gotta have it, yeah. So that... We did mention that with just getting the cheese is going to be the difficult part. Once again, awesome of you, Andrew, and all of you, actually, but Aiden and all these super chats. Like, you guys are super cool. Thank you very much. Super generous of you, and I just want to thank you. And all of you that became members and those that you joined me on here, you guys are, like, seriously amazing, and I want to thank you very, very much. If you guys, have questions or whatever, I always leave my links down there. I may not be as quick sometimes because I get bombarded, but I try to get back to everybody. So please, yeah. It's really nice. I have written him, Philip. He's never answered me. So he's very, very busy. Gets a lot of messages, I'm sure. I've written him before I came to the Philippines. And once I arrived in the Philippines, and I was hoping to meet up with him, but I have tried. Okay, guys. I'm exhausted. I am beat. 3 hours. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. I have so much to do, and I'm losing my voice. So thank you again for joining me. I look forward to, very soon, I'm going to be putting out the video for the children with the cleft palates and the surgery, and it's so amazing. If we can get 300 of you to put $20 in to the charity, that's it. That's it. We could pay for it a whole campaign to give 50-plus kids free surgeries that really change their life, which is amazing. Everybody's helping, volunteering. Nobody's getting paid. It's so amazing, and I hope you guys can help out, even if it's $5. If you can only do $5, I'm just giving an example. 300 people at $20 is all we would need to do 50 children. So if you can do $5, it still helps. $1, I don't know, anything would help. So anyway, that'll be coming on very soon, and I thank you for joining me for this live. You guys are so cool, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have a 40-second delay, so I thought I'd bring the dog. There you go. Say hi, Archie. Say hi, Archie. Say hi. Can you say hi? You don't lick me. Look at them. Look at them. Like a big giant teddy bear. All right, guys. I think that's 40 seconds now. I think I can end it. Take care, everybody.